Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Gauda Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramahamsa, Parivrajaka Ashtotra Sata Shri Srimad Abhayachana Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. His Grace Carusdesna Prabhu Ki Jai. 2023 Carusdesna Prabhu Marathon Ki Jai. Nitai Gauda Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya.
Ali, move the camera forward. There's a live stream going on right now. Right? Yeah, move, keep it in such a way.
Well, I don't know how to keep it. It's kind of weird setting. Maybe there.
They let them figure it out. You said that you don't know anything about it. Yeah. So.
The camera?
Yeah. Just keep it right smack in the middle there. Move that mic stand out of the way. Out of the way.
Turn that on also, so you have a mic. Okay, so we'll start from bottom up and go like that. And so do you want to like talk about the total scores also? Anything first total, then we'll go to individual devotees. We'll talk about totals and anything like that. You want to say anything you want to say first? Okay, so so we'll do totals first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
When I suggest something, I mean you should know.
I mean, and I could have a counter suggestion also.
Right, but
So if you want to do total scores, we can do that. But like, if I would say something, I would say it in the end.
okay. All right. Okay. So Hare Krishna. So today, we've gathered here to celebrate the joyous occasion of completing another year of distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. As Bhrigupati Prabhu quoted this morning, and I'd like to, actually, if anybody knows where that quote is, I'd like to know. Prabhupada said that he wants all of his disciples, the way to please him is to distribute his books. If anybody knows where that quote is, or maybe can contact Bhrigupati Prabhu and get that quote, that'll be really nice to have. Therefore, book distributors are very dear to the Guru Parampara. As we can see in the Bhagavatam, this book distribution was begun by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Lord Brahma. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the first distributor of Srimad Bhagavatam because he spoke it to Lord Brahma. And, he had his form, which was practical for that time, place, and circumstance, which was just four verses. And Brahma qualified himself to receive that. And we see later, down the line, Narada Muni distributes it to Vyas. Vyasa distributes it to his son, Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami then distributes it to Parikshit Maharaj. And then Parikshit Maharaj, so while Shukadev Goswami is distributing it to Parikshit Maharaj, he simultaneously distributes. How many sages were assembled? No. With Maharaj Parikshit. I don't think there's a count of that. I don't remember of a count being there for that. You know of anything?
No.
No. Okay. So simultaneously he did so many Bhagavatams in one shot by 7 days and 7 nights. He expanded that to 18,000 verses. And then now, coming down the line, and it comes to Srila Prabhupada. So this is the Bhagavatam state of mind that we see in the Parampara. And, we have with us over here 2 dear disciples of Srila Prabhupada, um, both of whom are, um, not only do they have the Bhagavatam state of mind, um, they're also living examples of a life led on the principles of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the perfection of 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 distributing the Srimad Bhagavatam, is that they also live their lives according to the Bhagavatam. So we're very fortunate to have His Grace Apurva Prabhu and Her Grace Kamalini Mataji with us. So again, thank you very much for gracing this occasion like you did last year. We'll just get into the ceremony right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go bottom up, you know. So we'll begin. And before that, if both of you would like to say something before we begin, then, you can do that.
Since we're going to be reading statistics, like some people think, well, it's just numbers, but a couple of quotes from Srila Prabhupada himself. You can read that, and I'll read that. You can read this one. This is receiving the book. Keep the mic close.
This evening, Gopal Krishna arrived with new books. When Prabhupada found out, he raised his eyebrows very high and emphatically ordered, "Bring them!" Prabhupada was quite satisfied and had Bhakti Charu read in Hindi from one of them. Later, he listened to the Sankirtan newsletter, number 47, with great interest. He really appreciated the work of listing all statistics, and he was very enlivened to hear that nearly 40,000 big books had been distributed. He said, "If book distribution increases, I will never die. I will be living for centuries."
Okay, and then one more. I am in due receipt of your weekly Sankirtan newsletters. I am always happy to hear of increasing book sales. These reports are very encouraging to me. Our real business is to print and distribute books. By doing this business, you are all becoming recognized by Krishna. Please try to continue working so nicely for Krishna, following the rules and regulations, chanting 16 rounds, and studying my books, and you will finish your business in this material world in this life and enter into the spiritual world to live with Krishna eternally.
So, before we start calling the individual devotees forward and, thanking them, honoring them, I'd like to admit the fact that, frankly, at least personally from my role as facilitating in whatever small way I can, all of you to be able to distribute books, stay inspired in whatever little way I'm able to contribute. I must admit that this year we found it very hard to figure out what we were going to do for Felicitation. I mean, for weeks, much to the great anger and frustration of Mahotsav Prabhu, it's just hard. Because last year, that was pretty good. And then last year was really good. And then we were like, what are we going to do this year?
He said we're going to top next year. For sure, we're going to top this.
And, it's like you become a victim of your own
Success.
Schemes. So, you reach like a limit. And as brahmacharis and brahmacharinis, you generally get what, at least we hope we're supplying whatever you need, as and when you need it. And in that way, I hope that none of you all are lacking in your needs. If you are, you're welcome to take some of the shoes outside and beat me because I'm not doing my service right. But hopefully you don't have any needs, So how do you give a brahmachari and a brahmacharini something that they don't need? You know, it's a very challenging thing to do. So, anyways, we tried to do something, but please note that ultimately, the pleasure of, Vaishnavas like them, of, our spiritual masters, and Srila Prabhupada and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is your real reward. That is your real reciprocation. There is nothing equal to that. We are not capable of reciprocating to the extent that they're able to reciprocate. If you get blessings from them, you get mercy from them, you're good. Everything is covered right there. That's lifetime's worth of insurance. So it's the best policy. So it's like, just want to tell you all from, that I'm very, very grateful, very thankful to all of you for your effort, each and every one of you, because every single one of you have contributed to this marathon in one way or the other. And so again, thank you very much. And, if Chandan, you want to say something? Is it on? Is it on? No, it's not on.
And everything is told by the bookstores that are out there.
In the books.
In the books that have been distributed. So it's quite amazing how all the devotees are able to put up such high scores, and even some of the newer devotees you just see up there, Bhakti Jacob, Bhakti Nick, Bhakti Nali, Bhakti Tyrese. They're doing, they're doing Bhakti Ethan. They're doing so huge.
Don't mention Charandeep.
I did tell you.
Bro, why you hating?
I didn't say your name.
You said it in your
I saw it, but I didn't say it.
Wow.
So it's quite amazing. And then you got me all the way down there at,
Yeah,
where am I? I'm below, right below Mahabhoga Mataji.
So you just
So
Don't use this?
it's not going to come on the line.
Oh, okay. No, oh yeah, I didn't know. Okay. So I'm right under Mahabhoga Mataji with 2 Bhakta stacks. Like, oh my God.
below you.
Vishnu's below me at least. He's got 2 Mahabooks.
Hey, at least you
2 Mahabooks. Hey, I ain't last. I ain't last. Look.
He ain't last.
I'm never last, okay?
Exactly.
So,
Man, you beat
it's
Vishnu by
quite-
how many points?
Hold up.
Oh my God, that was close. You smacked Vishnu, bro. You smacked him.
Okay,
More
so
than double of Vishnu.
so I wanted to contribute to some amount, so I thought I'd just
Mahabhoga
do
Mataji came in with
2
11
Bhakta stacks. She did 11 points. She beat me.
double digits.
So
That's what matters.
so just like remembering whatever 2 marathons ago, being a part of the marathon, it's just like such an ecstatic period of the year to be going out every day and your consciousness just completely fixed on distributing Prabhupada's books and nothing else. For those who can do that every day, day in, day out, you know what the experience is. Nobody has to tell you, Krishna consciousness is real. You experience it every day on the street. And so like I miss that every day when I see the devotees going out. This is like, wow, this is amazing. This is awesome. I wish I could go out every day and just be in that sort of consciousness, and not being able to distribute so many books is like, wow, I wish I could do that like the rest of the devotees here. But what's nice is, like, I was thinking about this, is like people up there, devotees up there, Bhakti Jacob, Bhakti Nali, Bhakti Tyrese, Ali Krishna Prabhu, Bhakti Ethan.
You don't say Charandeep again.
I know, listen. I'm finishing my thing off. All those devotees, all those devotees have come through the Bhakti program, and being able to distribute books like that. And so it's quite inspiring. No, yeah. I mean, like, you wait till I give it to him. Yeah.
I'm only humble.
So
That's fine.
So it's quite amazing that the devotees that have come through are able to distribute so many that I would have never been able to distribute as much as you guys have distributed. Even some of you, I don't think I can compete with some of you anymore.
Really?
when I get there. If I was still out there, I would be Abhimanyu. I would have been Abhimanyu for sure. Like 2 years ago, I smacked him. He was like a number 3. I was number 2. It was good.
That was bad.
I would be back up there. Abhi's always number 3. That's
like his thing.
still up there.
That's
So-
the thing, you know what I mean?
So I could have distributed maybe, a quarter of what the devotees have done. Yeah, I'll come back.
If we out here, ain't no doubt here.
Yeah. So it's quite inspiring. It's quite inspiring that Mahotsav Prabhu has been able to train these devotees up, the bhaktas up, and get them to a standard of being such amazing book distributors. And so, I look forward to every year because I want to supply the army to Mahotsav Prabhu. That's the only desire that I have when I'm out here and speaking to bhaktas and trying to make devotees is let me supply the army, and because I know that Guru Maharaj is happy with that. And so if you can bless me, I'm asking for that. That's why I'm speaking, is if you can bless me to be able to make more devotees. All the devotees here are,
Jacob blesses the people. Jacob,
all the Vaishnavas are great.
Jacob, bless him.
All the
He's your bhakta leader. He's your guru dakshina to him, bro. You have to bless him.
all the Vaishnavas
He
are
should bless you, bro.
okay. All the Vaishnavas are much, are very dear to the Lord's heart. So if you can all make a plea on from you to the Supreme Personality of Godhead on my behalf, for me to be able to do what I do much better and to a greater extent, I would be very grateful for that. I really need it. So please bless me that I can go on and do the service nicely, so that next year we can double the book distribution. We can really go bigger and much better. So thank you so much for all your services that you've done. I haven't been able to serve you as much as I would like to.
You did pretty good.
So yeah, I did pretty 2 bhakta stacks.
No,
Yeah,
not
that's
like
what I-
that. Not like that.
So
I think.
so please.
I think Chandan did pretty good with the prasadam facilitation. Definitely, that was amazing. So Chandan.
He also resurrected the Miami crew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's there.
We need a whole book.
Chandan saved.
He resurrected us.
Chandan, you see, Bhagavati Prabhu was saying this morning that we should first aim. What was the first 3? The second thing was to become a book distributor, and then to make book distributors, and third is to be the acharya. And we have Chandan the acharya here already. So that's a big thing. So Chandan is making book distributors. He's saving book distributors.
Yeah.
What I mean?
You gonna say something?
I just said something.
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's all we have. Vishnu Chitta Prabhu, so.
So,
No, I thought we were going to do the
So-
total, right? Yeah, so we're going to read the total book scores. So who's got it? Who's the handler? Yeah, okay, so zoom in on the bottom. So that, okay, hold up. So I got it. No, it's okay. I got it. Okay. So, no, you got to start from that side, bro. Come on. Start from, yeah, there you go. Okay, 6, so we did. This marathon, we distributed 693 small books, is it? Yeah. 693 small books.
no.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Pull it up. Let me show them how wrong they are. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's how it goes. I know. I looked at this sheet. Okay. Then we distributed no small books. Small books are for neophytes. Small books are for neophytes. You hear me? So are loose books. Anyone out there doing loose books?
We're going to do some more small books next year.
Nally is a
New Year's resolution.
Nally the
Nally. Nally got his thing. Okay.
10K by himself next
10K small books. Nally, if you could do that.
He did.
Yeah, Nally probably did 600, 500. Yeah. Look it up. Who did the most small books? Has to be Nally.
Who's the biggest neophyte?
Bro, what are you doing, bro? Just give me the freaking thing. Small books, bro? How did I do small books? I got 1 small book. That's 1 small book. 1 small book. What do you mean?
The yearly one, you did 1,000 of them.
I did 1,000 small books. How did I do that?
Scores are jacked up, bro.
That's a mistake, young man. I didn't do small books. How did I do small books?
Wait, how did you do 1,000 small books?
I don't know. That's what
And
I'm.
how's the total of 600?
No, dude. See, he's making a mistake. The what? Youth of India. Hey, no shame in my game, okay? That's fine. That's fine.
So you can distribute small books.
Yeah, do it. Hey. But listen, you don't do one small book. You got to do like boxes of small books.
Someone give me $100.
That's what I did. 100 small books if you want to do it.
For $100.
If you want to do it, do it. That's what I did.
You can see it from there, right?
That's what I did.
It's easy for us to tell us what to move, where you want to move and all that.
Don't matter about points.
Yeah. Yeah, we want books, right? Okay.
So who did it the most in the marathon?
Has to be Nally. Nally is the king, bro.
129.
120. Who's that one? How about the? Oh, Nuke!
Spiritual yoga hustle.
Nick.
$20 per spiritual yoga.
You in debt?
He do 20.
yoga for $20.
I like that. I like that.
Who told you that way? Who told you that?
Nally.
Who told you that?
You done that?
No, Jacob. Jacob's after Nick. It's not Nally.
Shake. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen, I put him on
Look,
the
108.
Yeah, I put him on.
Dude, that's amazing, bro.
Miami struggle.
Yeah, that's really the man.
I put him on again.
Hold up. Vinay. Oh my God. Vinay.
That's the Miami struggle.
Vinay. You know how it is.
Let's see who it is.
Okay.
So Nick.
Nally's just getting the bad name.
Yeah, Nally's just
You're not even like the main.
That's in the marathon,
19,
right?
bro.
He did 61
Hey, who
by
did
himself.
108? Who did 108?
Small.
Okay.
A medium.
Okay, so 693 small, 6,716 medium books. That's pretty good. 15,258 big books. And I know, yeah, that's right. And 19,585 Maha books. That's pretty big. And now Bhakti Stack, no, that's up, so, and we did 868 Saptarishi sets, 5,801 Bhakti Stacks, out of which Abhi did like, what, 4,000? He's like the Bhakti Stack champ. Oh no, 1,000.
Bhakta and Saptarishi.
Bhakta, wow.
Who's right behind? Somebody's behind him. Nick's right behind him.
Oh damn, Nick, he just did 10 more than you. That's pretty depressing.
Oh man, if you had known that, you could have.
Yeah.
Better next year you got it, all right?
How many wait? How many subjects?
Get on his case about Bhakti Stack.
Yeah, he's getting on the phone. Hey!
Yeah.
Look at the substance. I ain't neglecting the substance.
That's there.
I ain't neglecting the substance.
You got to follow in the footsteps of the acharyas. Okay. And then we got the Bhagavatams, of course. We did 583 Indian Bhagavatams, 30 Western Bhagavatams. Okay. Hey, listen.
How many of the Indian Bhagavatams you do?
I mean, both. Look. A total of 6. I did 420, and I did 23 of the Western ones too. Like, you guys are gonna hate. Like, come on. Okay, and then we did like a total of 613 sets of Bhagavatam, and 3 Chaitanya Charitamrita sets. And how did we do? I think I did all 3 of them. I hope. I did one.
Blow your own horn.
I did one for sure. Look it up.
Blow your own horn.
I did 2, bro. I did 2. Come on. Jonathan did 1. I did 2 and Jonathan did 1. Okay, like I don't need. Okay, all right. So then for the total of what? 3. Okay, that's better than 0. That's for sure. And then the next 616 full sets, and that's 42,252 books, and 83,022 points. It's a big deal. So yeah, it's awesome.
Compared to last year?
Compared to last year, pull up that newsletter looking thing. Yeah. What happened? Okay, so comparison to last year. Okay, so last year, look at that. Okay, I'm not going to do the individual books, but like, okay, so we did 8,559 Bhakti stacks, and last year, and this year we did 5,801 Bhakti stacks, and then we did 616 Saptarishi sets. Bro, can you stop like talking? Thank you. And then and we did 868 Saptarishi sets this year. And then we did only did 291 sets of Bhagavatam last year, and this year we did 613. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy. That's more than double. And then, although it may look like we did more books last year, we literally doubled our points this year. So, we don't work harder, work smarter. And we had we had 25 devotees participating last year. This year we had 21.
Whoa, that's pretty crazy.
Out of which Vinay Shinitai dropped out. So that's like 20.
They counted Ethan too, and he went out for
Anybody that went out one day.
Myself.
So yeah, so that's the comparison.
Okay. All right. Okay, go back to the score. So now, we'll start with the Matajis, Mahabhoga Mataji. So it's like, Mahabhoga Mataji did 2 Bhakta stacks.
Okay.
And 3, so that's 3 Mahabig books, 5 big books, 3 medium books, and for a total of 11 Bhakta stacks. 11 books, 11 books. And 11 points. So, this goes for all the Matajis, is that they've really helped by being the support team, by wrapping books up, tying books up, without which our marathon would have not been what it is, what it was. It's just, they helped so much tie these books up. I mean, they were working very hard, so Mataji, please come. And so Prabhu, that's from Vrindavan. So you can come this way. You can offer obeisances, get some Mahaprasadam from these amazing devotees, and also get blessed.
Blessed by the best.
So that dust that Apurva Prabhu is holding is what Avaduta Chandra Prabhu kindly brought from the foothills of Govardhan. So this is Govardhan dust that's getting sprinkled. That's a lot of mercy. So a lot of so you're getting literally bathed. So, you want something to say?
And then
we got
and then we got a special gift for Mahabhoga Mataji. Like what the hell is this called?
What is that called? It's called a boarding pass.
This is called a boarding pass. Okay? It's called Your Krishna Life India. That sounds like a scam. Okay? You are going to India. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Atlanta to Mumbai. And then the time. She ain't leaving on Jan 7th. This is a scam ticket. Dude, what's wrong with y'all? And her name is Mahabhoga Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna flight destination. And this is your ticket to Vaikunta, Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan, Mayapur, Salem, Srirangam, and more. So congratulations. Bro, you guys are organizing it. Mataji.
Ali, you made this?
Wow. Bro, you keep asking stupid questions. You keep asking, bro, you make a plan. You don't make a plan.
Do you want to hand it to Mataji or do you want me to give it? You were holding it. I was trying to give it to Mataji. I didn't know. And then you're flipping out.
Bro, like you keep.
Prabhu, what do you want to do? I'm taking it.
Bro, stop flying me out. Okay, please don't fly me out. Just spoil Just take the damn thing.
Tyrese got a boat ticket in there.
Wow. I'm not.
All right, so next is Bhaktin Topaz. So she beat Mahabhoga Mataji. So what is that, 3 Bhakta stacks?
I don't know.
That's 3 Bhakta stacks, 1 Sapta, 7 Mahabig books, 14 big books, 4 small, medium books, and 1 small book, for a total of 26 books distributed for 30 points. Jai. Hare Krishna. And and very hard work and downstairs tying those books. It's a big part of that, tying and labeling those books every day. So thank you so much. And her, Ali. So there's her. She's also visiting all the places.
She got it too.
She's going to Mumbai.
Going to Atlanta to Mumbai.
It's going on. Like that.
That's
Okay, so next, what do we go? What's going on here? Jai Mumbai. What's going on? All right, technical difficulties. All right, next is
Devayani.
Devayani Mataji.
Who's collecting it on her behalf? I guess her best
Anaya
friend.
Mataji. So she did 14 bhakti stacks. Okay, so some, yeah, so Iman Mataji can come on her behalf. So she did 16, what is that? Maha, 31 big, 15 medium, 1 small, for a total of 63 books distributed for 70 points, 69 points. So 0.08 contribution. So thank you very much, Devayani Mataji. She worked very hard downstairs, kept Tulasi very nicely throughout the whole winter. I think it's probably the first time where we haven't had Tulasi actually like leave a body. So the amount of devotion and that goes into that is quite a lot, and she puts a lot of work into it, never asks for extra time, I don't know why, but she does the work and really amazing, really well devoted. It said that, who said that somebody told us if Tulasi is kept very nicely, that shows that the temple is also very nice. So the Prabhupada said that, so she's a very exemplary character in caring for Tulasi. So thank you very much. I hope she's watching. So thank you very much for your service. So Mataji, you can come up and take it on her behalf.
Wow.
So what in a bit? No. So next is Anaya Mataji, #1 book distributor amongst the Matajis. I know they do huge. They were beating some of the men last year, especially Iman Mataji. She was Nali, you were getting beat. Everybody.
Nali and Ali.
Nali, Ali, Ty, everybody was getting beat.
But they won in the long run. I'm looking out for my boys.
It was just, they were praying for it too. They're like, please let them drop out. Please let them drop out. Every night they would come back drinking milk. Like, hey man, it's just like, they just need like a whole week bad days and we're good. And then the whole crew dropped out, so they lost.
Strong prayers.
And so, but you know, if, yeah, she did a Bhagavatam to a Walmart worker last year. Bunch of saptas. Was doing like 40 a day practically. Oh my God. So they can put up some big numbers. They can challenge some of the men. You got to step your game up. They're a little behind now, but so she did 24 bhakti stacks, and 1 maha. What is that? Sapta. 1 sapta, 28 maha big, 54 big, 27 small, medium. 0 smalls. That's good, right? 0 smalls.
Yeah.
You like that?
Doing good.
So 109 books distributed, 123 points. So thank you so much for your service and tying up so much down there, taking care of new people that have been coming to the programs. That's a lot of work, you know, being able to attend to that and trying to endeavor to do that. So thank you so much for your service, and we hope that after you come back from India fired up, you can make a lot of new brahmacharinis in your ashram. So thank you for your service. You can come up and collect a garland, and I also have something that is here. Since you're also starting to deal with media, I also have a hard disk to give you.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that? That's pretty good. So you can, when you go to India, you can take plenty of photos and store it on here.
Wow.
Like that? Don't ask this question.
It's a brand new hard disk.
Brand new.
Brand new Mahaprasad. Brand new Mahaprasad disk.
Straight from Chennai.
Iman Mataji has something to say.
It's only got 10 gigabytes left.
What? You had something?
You had something? Yeah, yeah. So do you want to give it to them or do you want to? Yeah. If you want the mic.
Hare Krishna. I just wanted to say that I'm very thankful for the Matajis. I've been going through a lot of, ever since I briefly left the ashram, and they've all really had my best interest at heart. Mahabhoga, you've been my godmother outside of my actual home. Anytime I've ever had complications where I dealt with work and school, I always called up Mahabhoga. She was always a call away, and I really appreciate you for everything that you've done for me. And anytime I ever needed someone to talk to or just get that sword of knowledge, I just always go to Mahabhoga for it because she gives it to me straightforwardly, without any complications, anything. So thank you, Mahabhoga. No, it's each Mataji in there. It's her name is in there.
Okay. Okay, Ma.
I guess you'll have to come up again.
Yeah.
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 Okay, Maha Oga.
Wow.
Ah.
She likes it.
Give the mic.
Oh, okay, now you. I'll go to the next one.
I had two.
Yeah, two more. There you go, Maha. Why don't you give it to her? From me.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. 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 Topaz Mataji. She's like my little sister. Anytime I'm ever doing services, she's always been there for me to kind of just get me back on track about anything that's ever changed or anything that's really happening in temple. I've forgotten a lot of things, but she's always there. She's always sweet. She's always just so happy, and she's very, very dedicated for such a young age, but you can never be too young to take on this path, and it's a hard process, but she's growing tremendously, and I really appreciate that. And even though I'm, of course, older, I really take inspiration from her. So I really appreciate you, Topaz Mataji. I have one more. And last but not least, Anaya Mataji. We go through our things, and I'm just really happy to see her progression in Krishna consciousness. Other than Mahabhoga, Anaya Mataji has been even more strict with me. she's my accountability partner. Anytime I had troubles with, getting prasadam, my rounds, just figuring out a schedule to really just get myself back on track. And coming back, I really appreciate her. She's always so happy to see me. She's always saying, Iman, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? And I'm just like, give me some time. Give me some time. I'm coming back. But she pushes me to really get back on track, and I really appreciate that from her so much. So thank you, Anaya Mataji. And I had already given Devyani hers. Hare Krishna. And last but not least, very thankful for Krishna Life. I still remember the day I was first distributed books by Mahotsav Prabhu. It's changed my life forever. And even though I've been away, even though I'm struggling in my material life, every single time I listen in on Bhagavatam class, anytime I have just troubles, I When I'm done with my routes, Prashadam is always ready, and it's been such a blessing to me. And the only thing I can possibly give to, of course, Krishna life is my dedication to move back into the ashram full time and participate next year in the Prabhupada Marathon.
Hare Krishna.
Watch out. Watch out, she's coming back.
Skip me and Chandan, then keep going. All right. So, okay, so Kalki Prabhu.
Let's do it.
So, I mean, Kalki Prabhu,
MVP.
he decided,
Real.
being inspired to help with the marathon. Kalki Prabhu, he gave all the time. He did not go and, take care of the things that he needs to take care. He just decided to completely, dedicate himself completely for the marathon. And, without him, it would have been very difficult. He cooked. I know all of you can say more about that. So,
Dallas, Miami.
Dude, when we were distributing books in New York Javits Center, he literally had to drive all the way to the other side of New York and just stay in the car just so we could distribute books. Because the parking there was over $200. It was over $200 to park our van. And so by Krishna's mercy, he just took one for the team and literally just drove the car and parked there. He took the subway by himself to get the prasad from Mataji's, Mother Satya's, bring it into the bus back to the Javits Center. He would give it to us, and he would go and park and pick us up. We literally wouldn't have been able to distribute books if he was in New York at all. Yeah. It was all by his mercy. It was all by his mercy. We would have been screwed in New York. And then in Miami, it was me, Tyrese, and Jacob. Me, Tyrese, and Jacob, and Binoy Srinitai. And Binoy Srinitai. So you can imagine if me, Tyrese, and Jacob would have been cooking. What we would have been cooking? We would have been cooking nothing. We would have been dead. Yeah. Yeah, we would have been at Art Basel getting our offering some karma grains or something here.
Oh my God, dude, if Kalki wasn't there in Miami, we would be suffering 10 times more than we was already suffering, dude.
Oh, man.
Every day suffering in the airport, suffering hard. Suffering hard.
Suffering, bro. Suffering. Max, Maha suffering.
Our only solace would just be the prasadam coming back because he was taking care of us. Bro.
Slogging it out all day and then coming back to some beautiful prasadam.
Bro, dude, we were struggling with Maya, and he's the only one that was keeping us in check the whole time.
He was blessing us. He also facilitated for the book distribution at Art Basel because he picked us up at Art Basel. He picked us up from all the different places. So I'm so grateful for Koki Prabhu. All glories to Koki Prabhu. Okay, Jai.
It ain't done. Chill. Yeah. Chandan, yeah, go on.
no, there was a problem with the battery. It's flickering in and out, that mic. That's why I turned it off. To charge it. Oh, it's charging.
So as you just saw, the three of them, that's what it was like in Miami too. So Kalki Prabhu has really dedicated himself and really does an amazing job of guiding devotees and speaking to them and taking care of them and just is a very amazing. I mean, he's been serving for so many years. It's 10 years, it's just 10 years, 11 years now. Yeah. Serving for 11 years, it's no small joke. Distributed books, so many books over the years, and now he's serving in a different way. So we're really thankful to him for being in the ashram and helping out, especially this marathon. It was definitely a little bit of a stretch in different areas, so he's really kind of plugging in and helping Mahotsa Prabhu, the team in Miami. It's just huge. So I have something for you.
I want to
This,
say something. Okay, anyway, it's too late now.
go ahead, go say something. He doesn't know.
I mean, we really were grateful to have Kalki Prabhu in Dallas because I'm going to speak about that. I think he experienced it more than anyone.
Yeah, the prasadam in Dallas was very austere before Kalki Prabhu came. And then whenever Kalki Prabhu came, we were able to get plenty of rest so that we could go out and distribute books. And it was obviously very successful. And he also blessed us a few times.
Yeah.
Like we asked him to bless us, and
he literally blesses us. He literally blesses us.
So thank you for that, Kalki Prabhu. I just want to like say that like from the very beginning, I've always felt very inspired by you, and like you're a very serious devotee, and you know everybody wants to be like you. So.
And not just that, the reason the Dallas team did so well is because we had the best Sankirtan leader. That was Kalki Prabhu. I really felt like I was because when I was a Bhakta, Kalki Prabhu was my Sankirtan leader. Kalki Prabhu took me in the van with him. I was getting sauced out. Like, I got the mercy. I remember I was like, we had like 2 cooked meals in 3 months. So I just wanted to have a little ghee with my nuts, and he blessed me. But yeah, you know, a lot has changed in Dallas, but you know, he's still the Sankirtan leader. Hey, there they are, the revered guests of honor. Please come. You know, so Kalki Prabhu was our, was a Sankirtan leader, was our cook. You know, he chastised me when he needed to. It was good. So thank you, Kalki Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So I have something very special. This is actually cloth that Srila Prabhupada wore.
Whoa!
So somehow or rather,
How did you get it?
don't worry about that. That's a long story.
Did you steal it?
So- no, remember when you went to New York? Oh. Yeah, that was a joke. I was joking. No, actually, Madan Mohan Mohini Mataji, she actually gave this to me. But obviously, I'm a rascal and I don't value it so much. So I know Kalki Prabhu, he values such things much better than me. So, you know, this is like something that I would like to give to Kalki Prabhu as my show of love to him.
Wow. That's love.
No, after they give, I'm going to... You garland them and then after...
Wow.
Well, I'll keep it short, like usual, but I mean, you all say such like wonderful things about me. It's crazy because I don't have any good qualities, but by the mercy of Guru Maharaj and all of you, all of your association is bringing out whatever good qualities you see in me. So thank you so much for the opportunity to serve you all. Because you all are in my life. Hare Krishna.
Is this on? Yeah. When Krishna Prasad Prabhu was staying with us, he said Kalki's like a loving mother, and if anybody needs or in distress, he'll make them cookies or something like that.
Actually, you know what? I want to say something. When it really started turning around in Atlanta after Moksha Ekadashi, one of the main reasons why it really turned around was that Kalki Prabhu made me like a bag full of peanut jaggery laddus. I swear, like he gave a whole bag. I probably ate 15 of them in one day. And I was like, bro, I need another one. And you made like, again, 20 more in like 10 minutes that day. He's like the Acharya. What can I say?
Oh, all right.
Janardhan. Okay.
Yeah, let me say. So,
boy, they're coming up. They come up.
I want to give you the first chance. And I'll say.
No, you say something.
All right, so you know Janardhan Krishna. Everybody knows Janardhan Krishna, right? Anybody that was staying in Atlanta, He dedicates himself from if you know him, he's the first one up in the morning, and he's the last one to go to sleep.
Whoa.
What?
You are.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Not by choice.
Yeah, he goes. Well, I'm.
He has rounds to chant.
I'm the last one up in the morning. I'll tell you that. So
We barely make it.
you barely make it. But
I'm part of the barely.
but Janardhan Krishna Prabhu is. No. Yeah.
Me and Chandan are part of the barely made it group. You know what I mean?
So Janardhan Krishna Prabhu, just observing him, and he just joined 6 months ago, and yeah, he comes from a devotee family and all this, but so I've never seen someone so dedicated in the kitchen.
That's there.
Just day in, day out, doesn't complain, doesn't ask any breaks, never asked me for a single day, say, hey Prabhu, I'm really tired, can I take a break? No, he never just, what do you want me to do? Yes, I'll do it, okay, fine. And then he would make all this, I'll tell him, today you have to take a break, today you can't do anything. He's like, yes, and then he'll go in there and make something crazy for the night. Like, bro, I freaking told you, what's wrong with you?
This is my break, this is how we take a break. Like.
And he's very dedicated in that way to give love to the devotees through the cooking, and it's ecstatic service to be able to do that. And he's a good book distributor too, but he's been able to kind of put that away.
He books to his own sister.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He
amazing.
distributed books to his own sister, and and so
He connects with the comic
he's
Con
like,
you're the only one who did a Yatinda this whole marathon? Two.
yeah, it's quite an exemplary devotee.
That's right.
Quite a good, such a good-hearted. His consciousness is very good, always fixed. I've never seen him disturbed. Like, no, he's never mental about things. He just goes on. So it's quite amazing. So he goes on serving, and just like you had to. Huh? Only on books he gets mental. Hold up, in the marathon, bro. In the marathon, throughout the marathon. When he's cooking, he's not. He's serving so nicely, and you had the feast today. You can see the extent of his love. That sourdough thing, that took a long time to get together, and nobody else could have done it but him.
That's there.
Compared to what I made last year was ghetto. Yeah, I did the feast last year.
That was ghetto. The halwa was ghetto. Remember the ghetto halwa?
I didn't make that. I made that pizza. Remember that pizza? Apurva Prabhu got up and gave a standing ovation, and he gave a speech on the pizza. He doesn't remember it.
He didn't give it this
He
year.
doesn't remember that. But he's
making donut plant look really bad.
he's making all these amazing dishes that are like unimaginable, like the cakes. Actually, last year we were saying, we don't have good bakers, and we would like to be, as good as LA, but we're better than LA. What about that?
Hey,
so and he's only 6 months in. Wait till next year.
Thank you for making those veg puffs, bro.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. Bro, I had him as a kid. I never had him after that, but you made it. Thank you so much.
He's come up with all these new things that we would have never. It's just a pastry with veggie, with like potato or paneer in the inside.
Oh, that was
baklava, dude. That was.
Baklava?
I'll tell you, that was my favorite thing that I had.
I think the veg puffs were king.
And that was awesome. So he's taking it to the next level in the prasadam department.
Definitely.
Yeah, Chandan said it all. I've been also here observing Janardhan Krishna Prabhu. Just really, really nice to see a devotee at such a young age. Very, very, very sober, very, has a head on his shoulders. He's very clean. This is one thing I really like about Janardhan Krishna Prabhu. He's very, very clean. His clothes are all folded they're folded so perfectly that it's like maybe you're looking at a store shelf or something and just want to pick the clothes out. And it's so clean, the way he handles himself. It's all very, very gentlemanly behavior. Apart from that, personally for me, Mitravan Prabhu going away was difficult in terms of because Mitravan Prabhu, he's not here. He deserves a lot of glorification, actually.
He's the
And he's also participating in the marathon, just in a different way.
with Bhakti Swami personally.
Yeah, he's editing
Different marathon.
Maharaj's books. So, he had so many services, and the main thing that he was taking care was of the kitchen. And I was really, really afraid that he was going to go away, and what were we going to do? But, it was... But Janardhan Krishna Prabhu has just stepped up. He's just taken over, all that. And there's been nothing like, there's been no like lacking. In fact, what lacking? I mean, it's gone like 10 times the kitchen standards have all gone up. It's like cooking and everything. It's quite a challenge. I mean, to just go in day in and day out like that inside the kitchen. And so many days you'll see him chanting his rounds in the evening, and because he just has to cook in the morning because the devotees have to leave early. And, so it goes without saying that, without him it would have been very, very hard. So, again, grateful for your service. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So, please come.
Keep it short. Also, Janardhan Krishna Prabhu and Abhimanyu Sutta Prabhu, they both grew up as devotees.
I did not grow up as a devotee.
Come on.
I grew up as a ghetto
Militia. But anyway, they both gave up their friends and families in devotee communities. So that's not an easy thing to give up.
I gave up pig feet.
One other thing I really appreciate about Janardhan Krishna Prabhu is his enthusiasm to try to bring his family members close to Krishna consciousness.
That's the thing.
It's not an easy thing with one's family members. I mean, it's like now I see him, sitting, with Nimai on over some internet call, some Zoom or something like this, and like reading with him. And I mean, I'm touched by that because to be very, I have a younger brother. But him and I just don't really get along that well. It's so nice to see, a Krishna conscious affection going, between them. And Nimai also is just goes without saying. We're really happy to have him here. You're like brothers. It's like you both are very saintly in character. My humble opinion. Maybe your mom may not think that you're saintly, but she's like,
Oh, Neem, my boy. Neem.
So now Nimai is 16. He's a prodigy. 15. He's 15. So 16 in 2 months. So in about 2 years, we hope to see him here.
Don't tell that to his mama.
Don't tell that to your mom, okay?
Don't tell nothing.
It's like,
Do not tell it to his mom.
tell that to your mom. But yeah, okay. So Janardhan Krishna Prabhu.
Sadhu.
Janardhan Krishna Prabhu ki jai.
From a cook to a cook. Hey.
Yeah.
The cook parampara. Well, you got socks, Janardhan.
I got some better special socks for you too. So this.
That's Did you
It's my no. It's
that's not my stuff?
This is Mahanta Prabhu's socks.
No. That's my
This is-
Guru Maharaj's
yes,
sock.
Guru
Whoa,
Maharaj's.
hold on. I gave it to you, right?
Yeah, now I'm giving it to him.
Dude, this is bogus.
This is for you. You served so hard. Thank you for all your service.
That's how you'll do it, huh? So he's going to give last year's gift to someone.
No, wait, it was like 2 years ago.
This guy.
Mercy keeps flowing. Hey. Oh, yeah, you know, when you give mercy, you got to Oh. Janu. Sadhu.
Okay, Nimai, it's your turn.
Neem. Come on. Nimai.
That's some mercy. Oh!
Yo, that's mercy. You got the Maha
Okay.
Dude, that's amazing.
Who are you, Neem? Who are you?
You got blessed.
All right, so back to Ethan.
Okay, so back to Ethan. Look at the book scores. Let's see the here. We didn't say to announce Jonathan's book scores. We forgot to announce. Anyways,
That's on you.
so he did 112 bhakti stacks.
One sapta.
One sapta, 115 Maha big books, 229 big books, 113 medium books, 0 small books, for an equal of 457 books
How many days did he
distributed
go out?
and 511 points.
How many days did he go out?
Went out for 2 days.
2 days, my man.
2 days of book
2 days
distribution.
and you beat Chandan, bro.
Yeah, he did
2 days
50,
back to back.
50 on his first day in the marathon,
There's a video?
and 48 on the second day. I can't believe that video. Huh? You did a sapta? You went out? Oh, okay, that must have been okay. Yeah, I mean, he's done very well. I mean, he came, he's been, it's been 6 months now you've been coming, so June? You came in June, right? I don't, yeah, April 1st, I hit him up. April Fools,
Bro, Chandan thought I've been here for 4 months, bro.
yeah.
Bro, honestly, I thought you've been here for 2 months.
So Bhakti Ethan is still in university, studies biosystems engineering. Look, I got it now. It took me 6 months to learn that. So, he studies biosystems engineering, and you can imagine just the word itself is hard to say. So Jacob, you definitely can't do it.
Don't worry about it. You're getting a higher education.
Yes. So Bhakti Ethan has been in university, and if you see the place he lives at, it's like, it's just like, all the 4 regulated principles are broken at once in that apartment. So, and within that apartment, there's a corner. There's a corner. There's a corner where, he has his room where the Srimad Bhagavatam is. So, and Krishna is present, amongst all that situation. So he's able to practice Krishna consciousness over there amongst all the difficulties, and now is present in the marathon. And it's really amazing to see and inspiring. I know, because we know the devotees who have been to university and have tried to practice Krishna consciousness, and along with that, how difficult that is. How difficult it is not being in association, trying to follow the principles, and then being able to come into the temple and be situated and not get super mental about things, and then be able to just go in, day out, hearing and chanting and going out and distributing books. It takes a lot, and then surrendering one's life and having that plan to surrender one's life is quite amazing. So, well done, and good luck, as we were reading yesterday. And, we hope to see you in 6 months. I mean, we'll see you every other week, but in 6 months become a full-time brahmachari within the ashram, and then you can compete in the next marathon, all out, full on. Yeah. So
Nick need to watch out.
it's very exciting.
You barely made it, man.
So it's very exciting seeing new devotees like him coming in.
Ethan. Hey, I know what you thought, okay? Ethan, you're going to get Nick next year, right? You're going to get Nick next year?
Oh, bless him right now. Bless him right now. Bless him right now.
I'll think about it.
You're gonna do it right.
So I personally am very inspired to see, Ethan. I have something to like show you all, just to show you how much he's like, in his very challenging environment to practice Krishna consciousness. It's easy to practice Krishna consciousness when you're amongst devotees. When you're not amongst devotees, it's actually very, very, very hard. It's very hard. And, we all have, I've heard this word, Mahotsa used this word, so I'm just going to repeat it, mad respect, for Ethan.
It doesn't sound good when
No, of course not. That's why I said he says it. So that's why I said he said it. But I think it's worth mentioning, so this is on his wall in his room. It's so really small. I don't know how, oh man.
I
It's
sent it to
this
him,
way,
bro.
this way, okay.
Whose is this? Ethan's wall.
So this is on Ethan's wall,
have seen what was on that wall before all that. I saw that.
So he says, the more Krishna conscious I become, the more benefit every soul receives. Act more compassionately instead of selfishly. By choosing what will enhance my Krishna consciousness, not what will hinder it. Always choose devotional service for Krishna, not temporary sense gratification. Instead of temporary happiness, the result is eternal happiness. This transcendental bliss will spread like wildfire among the fallen conditioned souls.
Dude, I got mad respect.
So the point is, he wrote this of his own accord, stuck it on his wall. It's there for, him to see every day. And it's very inspiring to see, someone who came to Krishna consciousness, how many months ago? 8 months? 8 months, and it's very, very inspiring to see this. And yeah, I mean, you've got another 6 months, hang in there.
Seriously.
You get extra mercy, and request Apurva Prabhu and Kamalini Mataji to give some extra mercy, extra blessings for Ethan. You've saved so many conditioned souls, so you can save one more, So yeah, please come, Ethan.
He stood up for you.
Bhakta Ethan ki jai.
Wow, okay.
Jai.
Dude, they're like getting blessed out there. That area is getting blessed.
Okay, all right. So you can take over back again, Ali.
Ali's taking over. Here you go. Ali got something. I think like
Okay. Keep it fast. Yeah. Jitagirish Prabhu.
boy.
Jitagirish is our first, devotee to join full time live in the ashram from Atlanta. Well, no. Live in the ashram. Live in the ashram. Yeah. Before, when Jita came through, it was like, we really, really felt happy. I know that was Chandan's first project. Jita was Chandanacharya's first project. Yeah.
Jit, come on over, Jit. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm very thankful for the opportunity I had. I came at the right time because I was absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Because I had a back injury. I couldn't walk very well for like 2 years. And I couldn't clean the floor. I couldn't do nothing. So I came at the perfect time where y'all were really wanting to cultivate somebody, and I just got the mercy. Yeah, desperate times call for desperate measures. So y'all took me in. So I'm thankful for that. I came at the right time. So.
That's there.
Well, Jitagirish Prabhu also. Hey, go ahead. They're ready, so we're ready.
He's ready for you.
Jitagirish Prabhu ki jai. We got Vrindavan dust. Jai. So, no, of course. We got more things to say about Jita. So it's like, even he was, his grades also, he did a lot better in school after coming to the ashram, something that his parents are very happy about. And you graduated with honors, something, according to his father, he never thought he would do that. That's what he told me. So I can repeat those words, so, and Jita Girish Prabhu has done, in my opinion, a remarkable job of balancing, schoolwork and then living in the ashram. I mean, living in the ashram, it's quite some, you have to be quite determined. And he would go to school, take the bus and do all this and come that. Huh? Yeah, he would distribute, he would have a certain quota, like 2 bhakta stacks, and he would do it every single day. So that's one thing I've seen with Jita Girish is that consistency, and something that I've really grown to appreciate.
Jita, thank you for, helping me that weekend. That was very amazing. That was a turning point, those 3 important days, when the whole marathon turned around, that was very amazing. And thank you, you drove, I could chant my rounds when you drove, and that was really, really helpful. So thank you for that, I'll always remember.
Yeah, I mean, Jita Girish Prabhu has been just 2 years of university, staying in the ashram, having to wake up early every morning. I definitely, I don't know how I would have done that. But it's been very nice and inspiring for someone to see someone coming in and coming up and, going through his own struggles and now planning to help out in the farms later on in his life and making that decision not to go and just become, go and just work a job or whatever, but actually to dedicate your life in Krishna consciousness, not as perhaps as a brahmachari, but to see that I can serve in Srila Prabhupada's mission full time and dedicate your life towards that. That's huge. That it's Srila Prabhupada is, and Guru Maharaj is bestowing their blessings upon you. There's no doubt about that. The fact that you've made that decision in your life to do that, to remain a full-time devotee in your life, it's quite amazing. So it's like all glories to you for that. And just seeing you come up in the kitchen and cooking like 2 days ago for Guru Maharaj's feast, it's just good massaging Guru Maharaj. It's like,
Guru Maharaj liked his massage very much. Wow. He really appreciated his massage. He was definitely the best there. Massaging Maharaj. Maharaj, he told me he's a natural. When it comes to massage. Wow. So he said he's really good with it. And that way he got a lot of personal association with Maharaj, a lot of, apart from that, I also, in that regard, you were saying, him going to the farm and this and that, I really appreciate Jita Girish's Prabhu, his ability to kind of understand where he is in Krishna consciousness and look at things from the standpoint of how he can improve his life, how can he serve long-term better, and how he will be able to dedicate himself to the mission in a manner that's not just like a shooting star, but more like somebody who can stick it out long-term. And that requires humility, that requires maturity. It's not easy, especially when you're in an ashram where there's a bunch of brahmacharis. There's a bunch of brahmacharis who all go rah, 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 It takes some maturity to do that, and I definitely respect that aspect of him.
Abi, okay.
I just want to say one quick thing. Jagadish Prabhu, you're one of my closest friends here, and I'm very grateful for your wonderful association. Me and you have bonded so much over the years. I remember the first marathon, me and you, after every day we would do books, me and you were doing that night clean every single night. And somehow it was like the longest night cleans ever. Like sometimes how they last till 10:30, and all you need to do is wash a couple dishes. And we would joke around like anything and do things like really crazy, and I can't even imitate what we doing, but we have a lot of similarities, I know a side of you, others don't, but You know, but you know, and then you know, last marathon, going to books with you on the marathon was super ecstatic. You know, and you know, it's just so nice when you have a devotee who goes through similar struggles, and you can feel your mind. And you can just bond and hang out with. And overall, you're just such a wonderful, nice devotee for your association. And I just can't wait for us to bond even more and grow together, you know, and just make more memories. So I want to express that. I'm very grateful for you. So, Hare Krishna.
Okay. So, next up, Jai. Jitagirish scores.
Jita, he did 64 Bhakta stacks. Oops. That's how we gave it to him. Okay. So he did 64 Bhakta stacks, 3 Saptarishi sets, 152 Maha books, 147 big books, 76 medium books, and 11 small books, and 3 Bhagavatam sets. I was there when he did that. I was there when you did those. Total 386 books and 599.75 points. Jitagirish Prabhu ki jai. Okay, next. Ali. Hey, listen. Ali, you know, come here, man. You know, me and Ali, we were like the uncle gang. You know, we did it, you know, Ali Krishna Prabhu really helped so much, you know, to have him as a guy, you know, with me. You were with me for for the longest time. For the first month, you know, and then, you know, he really helped me so much to have him, you know, he was honestly like the best Sankirtan partner I could have. It's true. You know, it's like, hey. Look. He was really like, he came through, you know, he was with me for the longest time and really helped me out a lot. And, he did that video, which was amazing, which Maharaj liked so much, and it's bringing so many devotees in, you know, and yeah, so much more can be said, but, you know, it's really nice to have him as a roommate. You know, it's really awesome. And so.
I mean, Ali Krishna Prabhu, I mean, just coming in, and he's like, as he's like told every day by me, I'm a pretty nasty guy. I let him know how old he is every day, I don't think I go an hour without telling him how old he is. I'm like, you're
still in our 20s.
So he's only what?
As far as we're concerned, we're still in our 20s, okay?
Barely. It's like, so I let him know how old he is.
He's still in our 20s, bro.
So I'm sure I'm going to get it back when I get there too.
Yeah, oh no, when you
yeah,
get
I
that,
know.
wait for it.
But,
be
you know, for someone, it's just, everybody should understand the endeavor it takes to be in that kind of age and to be able to come into a brahmachari ashram and to tolerate a 22-year-old and 3-year-old telling him what to do. Like when he first came in, I was only 23 when you first kind of came into the ashram.
You
So I'm like,
little Comic-Con bhav for that.
So coming in and just kind of having to just accept someone like younger than him, instructing him and telling him, and him taking that to heart properly and coming up, he's just come so far and come up so quick, and you know.
One thing, I want to say one thing. He really doesn't have envy in his heart.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. He doesn't get envious. Like, that's amazing. You know,
Yeah, when you're with him day in, day out, you realize like what an amazing person he's
so
to work with. Like it's just like you work with him and you're like, wow, you can actually work with this person, and he just, you can see him just grow every day, day in, day out, dedicated like anything, whatever he's doing, he does so nicely. The newsletters that you're seeing now and all of the videos that you'll be seeing, you'll be, you know, he's helping produce that and producing most of it, and just done such a nice job, and is very enthusiastic in helping me in the Bhakta program, and now, you know, it's just amazing what he's able to do, and so I feel very lucky to have him as a partner, as a person who who is just like gung-ho about making devotees and completely absorbed in that and helping out in different aspects of that. So I don't think I can ask for anyone better than Ali Krishna Prabhu that has been helping. I can't think of anybody easier to work with in my life. I can see working with him for the rest of my life without a problem.
Definitely.
I can just work with him for the rest of my life without a problem, and I'll be completely happy. It's just like when I'm with you, it's just like wow. I just feel like
See, bro.
it's just so amazing. It's just,
fact.
I can express things to you, and you can tell me things, and we can. It's just really amazing. It's just I think about it, and I just no trouble. It's just there's no like there's no friction whatsoever. It's just like so open and like I can see that we can go on in this service that we're doing for the rest of our lives.
For sure.
Just doing this together.
Not just him, both of us too.
No, not him. I'm never gonna. I pulled him out of his marathon, but you can see, So it's just very inspiring to have someone like you. I know I make fun of you every day. Please don't. He doesn't take it to heart.
That's the fun part.
And he's super humble. His mom told him, "Why do you have such low self-esteem?"
Oh my God. He don't.
He's so humble. So it's like so nice to have someone like that in the ashram, playing such a role.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. Maybe you're gonna say something. Oh, what's really amazing is Ali Krishna Prabhu had a ticket to go to India, but he gave it up in order to serve in the Bhakta program.
Wow. He sacrificed that for the bhaktas.
See, so
didn't come yet.
and you see, when we told him, he didn't. He's such a person. When he just like he didn't like resist, and he didn't be like, why can't I go? He was just like, okay, Prabhu, I understand. All right, I'm gonna go and serve. And then it's not like he came back and then he sat on the computer and was like, oh man, I'm not going to India. He was like full on, okay, yes, Prabhu, we're gonna do this, and super enthusiastic. So it's like you can tell the quality of a devotee like that when he's able to just in any situation, no matter what situation it is, he's just able to like serve.
Yeah, and I personally, for Ali Krishna Prabhu, I was very, very impressed by that one thing that, because we were thinking, okay, this Bhakta program video just suddenly just took off. We didn't really expect it. It had been put out a couple of months ago, and then suddenly in December, we were seeing this really, really take off. And 142,000 views, and so many people like reaching out online, and contacts. Yeah, there's Clay, Clay came by watching that video. And so we were like, the momentum is picking up. If we don't capitalize on this right now, all that effort and all that months could have gone waste, but he's going to go to India. What do we do?
Yeah.
So then we just sat him down and we said like, we were like, what do you think? And he was like, yeah, I'm cool. And I just can't, because I know for a fact, and he has expressed this in the video, and it has been his dream for years that he wanted to go to India. Years he wanted to go to India. And to just give it up when you have a confirmed ticket, a round trip ticket to go to India, this is real spiritual advancement.
Yeah.
It's real, mercy of acharyas. And not be disturbed. It wasn't like, gave it up, okay. And then he didn't even bring it up once. Not even once did he bring it up to any of us like, oh man, I'm not getting to go. Whatever. No, he's not mental, And I remember, back around, about October of last year. No, not October of 2022. We were in New Taliban, and he had this desire from that time that he wanted to make these videos, and he went up to Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, and he wanted, he said, I have this desire, I want to make these videos, and Maharaj encouraged him, but he said, but wait, you should distribute books for some time. And he accepted that instruction. He took it to heart, even though he wanted to do something. And now we see, he's capable of doing it. But he accepted that instruction that, oh, here's the spiritual master. He's telling me that something is good for me. He's telling me that I should do something. Whether I understand it or not, this is the process. I have to accept it. And he accepted it. He accepted it wholeheartedly. And now Krishna is rewarding him with the results. He's rewarding him with the results. All his desires are getting fulfilled. And even then, it's still coming at a price of surrender because he can't go to India. He can't go to India right now. But that's that, and it shows that him not being disturbed. He really understands Krishna consciousness, and I'm really, really amazed to see his maturity in this regard, and also how many times under he's under pressure. He's got to either do the scores, or he's got to send this newsletter out, and then there's this thing that we put together, that yearly report. It was a lot of work, and it's it's not always fun. It's hard work. Even the video editing and things like that he's doing, it's hard work. There's a lot of work that goes in the background. And he spends hours working on things, and for that's huge help for Chandan, because Chandan's got ideas, but Ali organizes things, and he plans it out, and he comes up with, and I'm just amazed to see how he can work like that.
I think we can all admit that having Ali Krishna Prabhu is a great opulence. Seriously, Bir Krishna Maharaj was telling me that he spent $5,000 on a logo, and I was like, spend $5,000 on this, but I'm just thinking, for a business card, it's crazy. It's such a great opulence to actually have. It's really Krishna's blessing to have. It's really opulence to have devotees like Ali Krishna Prabhu, and I like his videos so much, and Matsya Prabhu can attest to this. I've probably seen his video 50 times at least. Especially when he left me, from Dallas, I was just missing him so much. I saw his video at least 50 times, and I love that video so much,
Yeah, you mentioned one thing, like organization. Those who know, who see me in the kitchen, those who've seen me in the kitchen know how well organized I am. So for something that I'm trying to do, to have someone who can just just kind of put things together where I need it, and serve in that way, in that attitude, and just work with me in that, it's just my God, it makes everything so much easier, because he knows what we have to deal with in the Bhakti program. And so to have that help, it's just, we can go on describing, but it's just really, we're really grateful to have him here.
A great opulence. So we can read his book scores now? Yeah. My book scores are his book scores. Because his and Nally's. They both helped me so much. So he did 49 Bhakti stacks, 7 Saptarishi sets, 239 Maha books, 138 big books, 56 medium books, 5 small books, and 9 Srimad Bhagavatam sets. I was there when he did them. For a total of 438 books and 984.50 points. His Grace Ali Krishna Prabhu ki jai. Do his singing. Yeah,
Hare Krishna, go on. Do it. Okay.
What's in the bag? Wow, what is that? Oh my God, wow. Yeah, what's up?
So this one's a funny one, okay? He got a set of Crocs. Now we're sitting here thinking, scratching our heads, okay, so what do we do? And so we're going over things like Ali. And then he was over there and he says, well, I need some Crocs. And I think, okay, so we'll get you some Crocs. So Ali did it American style. Just like your Christmas presents, you ask for it and you get it. So he asked for Crocs and he got it. That's
I don't blame the man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't blame the man.
He got a set of Crocs. He wanted a set of Crocs. He got it.
I got mad respect for that,
He did it American style.
I got mad respect for that. Vinay Shrinitai Prabhu, thank you. And then Bhakta Tarish. Tarish. Okay. I was talking to Ty this morning. I was thanking him, because when all the devotees went to Europe, literally every for the ATL Sankirtan crew. And
He would drive like this.
and
And he would play Agni Deva with the.
I still remember like it was yesterday. And you know, Ty, wake up, Ty. Like we're driving. Like I'm awake. I wasn't sleeping. Now's not the time to do that. Yeah, Ty, are you sleeping? and the truth is, I would be sleeping. I would like wake up and say he's still falling asleep. Ty, you're going to stay awake? Yeah, okay. I would go back to sleep, and I made it out alive. Okay, that's all I got to say. Krishna protected us. But you know, like Tyrese really came through. I mean, you know, one of the times that I broke the world record, you know, was with the help of Bhakta Tyrese. Where were we? Where the heck did we do that? Atlanta, right here. Okay, ATL. You know, the ATL brothers in ATL. You know, we. And Tyrese came, and I really apologize for I think I haven't been as heavy with anyone as I've been with you. Everyone knows that. I mean, the chapatis, everything, you know. Chapatis, chutneys, you know, everything, you know. So, you know.
The
Yeah,
chapati comes on top of the chutney comes on top of the chapati.
Yeah, that's there.
If you didn't know that yet, yeah.
You know, so, you know, I don't think we can, you know, that's.
You're not allowed to say it's alive.
I know. So, but, you know, thank you. You know, thank you for helping, and please forgive me if I offended you in any way. You know, we're really grateful for all the sacrifice you've done. Thank you for driving from Atlanta to LA and back. I wasn't driving, he drove the whole time, because I didn't know how to drive. So, ladies.
Wow, Bhakta Thai. So Tyrese has been here for how long now? 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. He's one of those that made it out the hood.
He made it out the hood.
Yeah, he made it out the hood. He's the only one out of the lot that made it out the hood. And so, you know, he's been, I mean, it's been, he knows how, like, he's had different difficult times and within, you know, but he's perseveres through that, and he is quite sweet, you know,
Yeah, really.
quite sweet.
And sour.
And sour and salty and all at the same time. Yes, Sour Patch Kid. So, you know, we make fun of him all the time, and he takes it, and
Not all the time.
not all the time, just most of the
No,
time.
he doesn't take it all the time.
He doesn't take it all the time. That's right. That's true. but yeah, you know, he's done well. You know, he's goes out every day, distributes books.
I got mad respect for him. Consistency. He's number 4 in Krishna Life for the whole year. Dude, hey, listen. Listen. Say what you want. Really, say what you want. But the fact is, to have a bhakta at number 4 in Krishna Life, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I know, it's a big deal. One thing.
Are you number 4?
No. So one thing about Bhakta Tyrese, although, you know, I hold him quite dear to my heart, and he's very, very dear to me, because I remember all the difficulties that he's been through, all the work that it took to get him to join.
Yeah, that was
and
amazing.
so it's like, you know, he really feels like my own child.
Yeah.
I really it feels.
Chandan is his mom and I'm his dad. And Abhimanyu is his older brother who he doesn't like.
Abhimanyu is
Sometimes.
uncle.
Abhimanyu is his older brother. So, yeah.
So.
We should do the Prabhu do it first.
Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, there you go. Sankirtan. Telugu Sankirtan.
Prabhu, you just give us a question. So, I mean, I personally am, it's not, you know, as much as we may joke about Tyrese and this and that, you know, he's distributed, you know, over 11,000, you know, 695 books this year, 32 full sets, for a total of 14,545 points.
That's amazing, bro.
That's this year, you know, it's not normal. I mean, that's better than so many devotees' book scores in the world. And so, you know, he's a great asset. to Krishna life. And, more than anything, we love Bhakta Tairis.
We love you.
And, Tairis is getting to go to India also. And so,
We already he just said the scores.
and, the marathon scores.
Okay,
Marathon scores?
sure. Oh, you did.
Okay.
I thought you just
So
said-
marathon scores,
I got it.
500.
So marathon scores 548 Bhakta Sacks, Bhakta Tairis, 37 Saptarishi sets, 641 Maha books, 1,249 big books, 587 medium books, 20 small books, one Bhagavatam set, and for 2,497 books, 2,934 points. Bhakta Tarish ki jai. I know what I'm saying. It is what it is. I only got 8. I got 8 rounds, 3 guys.
Pull the ticket. Pull the ticket.
Oh my, wow, Bright, that's the spot. She got on your crown chakra, bro. Hold up.
Pull it up.
Oh, can I give this one? Ty. Atlanta, Mumbai, one-way ticket. Okay. You're going, this is ecstatic. Thank you. This is for you. No. He's coming back.
Okay. All right, next person. I think it's Bhakta Nali.
Wow. Bhakta Nali, you're American steel. Seriously. Honestly, Ali Krishna Prabhu was really helping me. And then when Nali came through, it really, oh my God, he really revved it up. Especially with the technique that he came up with. That was so amazing. I think I already said it in class, but it was so awesome, Nali, what you did and what's that? Yeah. So, thank you so much. I have a personal gift for you. I was thinking, especially because you were massaging Guru Maharaj's lotus feet every day that he was here, and you were attached to the service, and you wanted to do it at any cost. He didn't give me permission to give it to you right now, but on the day of your initiation, I promise you in front of all the devotees, I'll give you a bottle full of Guru Maharaj's Sharanamrit just for you. Okay? So this is my promise to you. And this marathon wouldn't have happened without you. Nali deserves Mr. Clutch. He came in clutch. He really, really came through. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm eternally indebted to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for driving me back and forth so I could read Bhakti Siddhanta Vaibhava. That was really inspiring. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Also, Bhakta Nali's determination and inspiration to book all these booths, reserve all these conventions.
That's my boy.
I mean, he is on top of this.
That's the man.
So, he's really on top of that, and often, and most of the time, he throws me off because I'm not expecting these booths to get booked, and he's like bam, 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 and it's great. I feel ecstatic and anxious at the same time, because I'm like, and I just send the anxiety to his side, and I feel, and I keep the bliss part.
Yeah, can you
So
get
it's like,
$25,000 in the next week?
so it's like, but without Nali being so much on top of it, another thing I've seen Bhakta Nali is he'll work. He'll just work day after day after day after day. He'll keep going. And he, until, and sometimes we have to say, okay, Nali, you have to take a break or something like that. Otherwise Nali can just keep going. He's also, over the years, over the, year and a half, almost going to be, a year and a half that Nali has been here, he's had his own struggles. But it's just remarkable to have seen how he's overcome them. And, Kamalini Mataji has seen him from his early days. And yeah, and it goes without saying, I mean, Nally and, with seeing Nally's inspiration, I'm fired up to get this farm project going. It's really, really nice to see this. So this year, that's kind of going to be our main project. After we get back from India, Nally and I will, have been granted permission to, visit Shivaram Maharaj's farm in Hungary. So we plan to go there and observe, and then probably visit the Czech farms also. Come back.
They living it up. Oh man, they living it up. Getting that nectar.
So Nally's inspired to take some and it's very nice how he's like willing to like learn about all these things. It's not easy to learn about these farm projects and Varnashram and all that. But Nally's inspired, and he helped build the Govardhan, shrine. So, really grateful to Nally. Jai, Bhakta Nally ki Jai.
From your own mom, Nally. Nally's going to India. Nally scored. You want to do it? You didn't say Jack scored.
Okay, Bhakta Nally did 603 Bhakta stats. That's amazing. Did 8 Saptarishi sets, 768 Mahambig books, 1,254 big books, and 687 medium books, and 90 small books, 6 Bhagavatam sets, for a total of 2,799. I could have done one more, bro. For a total of 3,437 points. Okay, Hari. Amazing. Who's next? Oh, Charandeep.
Where is he? Charani. Wow, Charandeep. I swear, I'll tell you this. Bhakti Vikas Maharaj was giving class right there, and I saw Charandeep walking down the path, and Vishnu was next to me. I told Vishnu, bro, I'm going to milk this dude. Do you remember that? Vishnu, I'm going to milk this. You forgot? And then like, oh, we got something for Nally? Like, what's going on? And then Charandeep, he came, and then, he's like, oh, wait, I know you. I'm like, he did the mistake of sitting next to me. In Prasadam, and then, he wanted to come out with me on books. And then it was Tyrese, Charandeep, and myself. We went to a suffering Patel brothers. Marietta suffering Patel brothers. And then we went there, and like we only distributed like I think 5 Bhagavatam sets, and one guy gave 1,000 and the other guy gave 308. And then like Charandeep was like, and we were like, me and Tyrese were like, you have to do a donation. He said, I'll do a bronze, which is 308. We were like, you have to do a silver. And we started bullying the hell out of Charandeep. You have to. Dude, we harassed the heck out of the guy. And then, he's giving all, everything he's got. He's been very, very generous, with his hard-earned wealth, willingly or unwillingly, mostly willingly. I don't want to say how much he's given so far. It's going to embarrass him. I'll give his final count when he wears saffron. I got you. Okay? Don't worry. And then, Charandeep, also, he's been distributing lots of books. Bhakti Vikas Maharaj said he's going to make me look like a shrimp. Oh, that's a fact. Yes, sir. So I look forward to it, Charandeep. So. Yeah, of course. I mean, that may be there.
Hare Krishna. So I really appreciate Charandeep, Bhakti Charandeep, because for like a while now, especially whenever I was kind of doing the book scores and everything, I always thought we needed a better system. I just didn't have the intelligence or any determination to do it. And now he's in here. A new app is gonna be coming out 2024. It's the Krishna Life Book Scores app. So I'm very thankful to have a devotee with the guna and karma of a South Indian come here, an IT professional, and he's doing so great so far. It's like, you know, it's changed the basically all the stats that we have right here coming from the app that he's put a lot of work into.
And you know, Charandeep, although he's, you know, he's in an ashram with so many young devotees. You know, he's 30 years old.
32.
And 32.
Part of the young,
Oh, so-
part of the uncle gang.
So, no, the thing is, it's quite, it's, you know, I really appreciate how he takes the association of those who are much younger to him. He's able to, like, you know, sometimes it's hard for him to relate to them, or maybe sometimes, you know, they get a bit really heavy and a bit unpleasant.
Not me, though.
And you know, but Charandeep, you know, he appreciates that, you know, the devotee association here, and he puts that above all of these, you know, other considerations. And it's not easy. It's not easy for someone to, you know, join full time at that age. It's just not easy. And I've seen him go through his struggles, and I very much like, you know, spending time with Bhakta Charandeep, because I get to, like,
me too. You get to
you
feel
know,
like someone your age.
talk to him, and, you know, talk to him about issues about his mom trying to pressurize him to get married and all that kind of stuff.
He ain't doing it,
You know, so you know. So, you know, it's really nice to have him, and I also thank him for helping me with the accounts. It was driving me crazy, and you know, he came in and, you know, he got it. He got it done. You know, so again, Hare Krishna. Thank you. So please come.
While he's coming, let him.
Charandeep makes really good pongal. That was awesome, dude. That's my the pongal that you make is my favorite.
And according to the Bhakti stack count, okay, Jacob, Charandeep is a rookie of the year. Oh my God. So, we ain't done. I got something for you. Hey, I got something personal for you, man. Where you going? Wait. Hold up. So, no, bro, you're getting blessed, by the way, okay? That's the uncle color for you. Okay, so, Bhakti Charandeep. Can I see his book scores, man? 97 Bhakti stacks, 61 Saptarishi sets. Doing Saptarishi for Indians and Patel brothers, though. Okay? And then 989 Maha books, 462 big books, 152 medium books, 12 small books, 33 Bhagavatam sets. My boy Charandeep, he made it, okay, so that was amazing. For 1,615 books for 3,869 points. That's amazing, man. Came out of the blue, and he came through. It's your first marathon. It's really amazing. It definitely ain't the last. Okay? Oh, man.
I have to say that, I mean, I am coming from Vancouver, and I used to give out free books, you know. I never took any donation, but going out with devotees here to do book distribution, especially with Mahotsav Prabhu, it taught me what it really means to distribute books. So I really appreciate the devotee association here and devotees, even though, like, I'm old and everything, you know, teaching me. So thank you very much.
He's also a great cook.
Yeah.
So,
You want to give him yours?
yeah.
Can I give him mine first? Or you want to give him yours first? Okay, so Charandeep, I want to give you a personal gift, okay? So this is a book about Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, written by Chandrasekhar Prabhu. It's called Jadudar. You know, I think you'll really appreciate this book. You know, no, that was from my locker, dude. You'll like it, so check it out.
So, you know, we have the Christian life. It's the Bhagavatam state of mind. So,
Kalki, Ali, and Charandeep. Bro, that's their own gang. Matsya, we got our own. You, me, and Mitravan. Jacob! The one and only. Bhakti Jacob is what I call the prodigy. Bhakti Jacob came out of the blue. He came and cleaned Kamalini Mataji's bathroom. Got the empowerment to distribute Bhagavatam sets in front of her eyes. Straight from New Orleans, Louisiana. You hear me? 8 months ago, Bhakti Jacob. 8 months ago. And his video is doing great. 6 months. Bro, he just trusts the man. He knows how long he's been here, bro. 8 months, okay? He was apparently here when we had the temple room downstairs. And he met Brigupati Prabhu in the Sankirtan fest.
Bro, there's a video.
Yeah.
You want the film.
There's a picture of him with Brigupati Prabhu, you know.
There's a whole video like him in the living room. Oh!
Jacob! You played, oh yeah, play this. We can't hear Jack Squad. We can't hear anything. Turn the volume up. Nally, this is your TV, Nally. Hey, what the heck? Nally, what the?
Amazing tech team.
Tech team Acharyas. I love this video.
So we're gonna watch the video now.
We're going to watch Jacob's video. Bro, it's like 10 seconds. Hey, when we throw a party, going to go into the night. It's too late, Jacob. You already said okay. Jacob, keep
Everybody's ready for dinner, right? We're not finished with the feast.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, I'm joking.
Play.
Oh. Okay. Hey, you know where I live, you know my number, you know how I look, okay? So, hey, you know, he can distribute more books than me on the day that I don't go out. Okay.
He said you're going to distribute more books than him on the day he doesn't go out.
You got me.
Jacob, you got to step it up.
Yeah, I mean, Jacob's rapid advancement has been his source of inspiration.
You know, my man's
Great
not
pride,
mental, bro. That's the
great
point.
pride.
My man's
Yeah,
not
I mean, I remember, Chandan was saying how it's like this guy has like no hang up.
That's
It's like how is this boy like have no hang up? It's like Jacob, you give him whatever service, okay. And I remember during the marathon, he wore his clothes. He literally walked out of the door. He was about to step into the car, and we go out there. Jacob, you're not going out on books today. He's like, okay, and then he turns right back. The thing is, and it's not that he didn't want to go out on books or he doesn't like distributing books. We'll see how he likes distributing books. But he's like, the thing is, he just does the needful, and that's really, really, really nice to see. Chandan has so much more to say.
I've never met someone in my life who's just not mental.
Seriously.
Like, I met him at 7:15 in the morning. By 7:45, he was ready to hop in the car and come to Atlanta after breakfast.
That's my boy.
And then I was like, yo, this guy might get mental by that time. So we took breakfast real quick, and he hopped in the car.
When he came in here the first day?
Oh, yeah, anyways. But he hopped in the car, and he came, and then, a week later, who's seen that video? Yeah, everybody's seen it? Yeah. So you can see in the video, bro, you haven't seen the uncut version. We had to put a version out which was not so controversial, because we took him back to his graduation, high school graduation, and in front of their parents, this is like your son is finally graduating from high school, so proud. We've got cameras in their face, we got a microphone in their face, and he tells him, I can't even go out and eat lunch with you. I was like, oh my God. I was like, she's like, you don't want to come out with us? He's like, nope. And I was like, bro, yeah, we took that out. Yeah, we took it out. So he just tells his parents straight up, I'm not eating karmi food. I only eat food that's offered to Krishna. And I was sitting there like he's holding the camera, I'm holding the mic. I'm like, oh my God, this is really intense. I was like, I don't know if I told him to, I was like, maybe we could go and like maybe we could get a drink and that's all. In my head, I was thinking like, this is really intense. And he was just like, no, he didn't think anything of it. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I was like, oh my God, dude, we might get arrested. Me and Ali, we got Ali and me. We had a bunch of 18-year-olds, and we were like sneak into the graduation ceremony, and we were like, yo, we might get arrested today. A bunch of uncles come in and pick up an 18-year-old at his high school graduation. Yeah. Yeah. And anyways, and then he came here, and the whole time, the whole Bhakti program that he went through, just no problem. He just do everything fine, do everything okay, didn't have a hang-up, didn't get mental, wasn't emotional, just did what he was told. Yeah. Super enthusiastic in doing everything he did, cleaning enthusiasm. On Harinam every day, we were going out every day on Harinam. It was like awesome. We would have a great time. And so it's just like enthusiasm, and so it's like that's carried on to book distribution and in different activities that he does. So I'm like, he's been such a gem to have in the ashram.
And I want to read out his course personally because I've seen you since day one, young man.
I've seen him since day one.
No, on books. Okay. I can say young man now. Part of Uncle Gang crew. 510 Bhakti Stacks, 37 Saptarishi sets, 852 Maha books, 1,195 big books, 563 medium books, 108 small books, my boy, and 12 sets of Bhagavatam. 2,718 books, 3,625.25 points. Yeah, I mean by Bhakti Stack equivalents, So Jacob, I just said that, So Jacob with all due respect. Oh yeah, you want to say something? Go ahead.
I just want to thank Krishna Life personally because before I joined here, I don't know what the hell I was going to do with my life, bro. Like, my life was a mess. So please, thank you very grateful for taking me in as a son, as a brother, as a nephew, to whoever. But whatever I am to you, thank you. I'm very grateful, Out of all the people I've met in the entire world, all the people here aren't ordinary at all. Oh, well, not many people, but, out of all the people I've met, these people here are not ordinary at all. So I'm very grateful, It's actually, I really do feel at home, eternally. So I hope I can serve the Krishna Life devotees for the rest of my life.
Okay, only one life or life after life?
Life after life.
My boy. My boy Jacob. Surrender. Surrender to the Lord.
Here we go.
Hold on.
You can talk. And
I want to say something.
You want to say?
So, Jacob, with me being there for the first time, watching you distribute Bhagavatam sets in front of my eyes, and you certainly earned the Bhagavatam set of my boy, Jacob, you did it, bro, you did it. The Bhagavatam set of mine, for Bhakti Jacob, he did it. Let's do it. Rep that Bhagavatam set of mine. Let's go. My boy Jacob, though, you're part of his gang, bro. You ain't with me and Mansia, bro. Yo, listen, bro, he got that. Me and Mansia got the same color. Like number 1, number 2, and Mitravan, we got the same color, just saying. Yeah, that's right.
All right, so next, back to Nick. You're going to do back, oh.
Nick.
So according to Bhakti Stack Equivalence, Nick is number 4.
You got to make that announcement.
So according to Bhakti Stack Equivalence, Nick is number 4. Okay? But
Who's number 4? Who's number what?
according to Bhakti Stack Equivalence, Nick is number 4. So in our marathon, Nick is number 4. But according to points, Avadut did more Bhagavatam sets. So On the charts, he's number 4. Okay, so we're going to do Nick now because that's how it is in the points. So back to Nick.
So they both won, basically.
Yeah, both won. Krishna made both win. You know? So
Come on, bro. Like, Nick, come a long way. ATL, representing ATM. I remember meeting Nick the first day with someone, you know, and I remember distributing books to Nick. You know, he hooked me up. He hooked me up with. He hooked me up. Nick hooked me up with a big donation the first day, and then Nick, we were having holes in this temple, like on the roof, and it was so expensive to fix it. And Nick took money out of his loan. I don't know what you did. He took money out of his student loan, and on the whole for the temple, Nick donated $35,000. Nick, and and not just that, like this guy, he gave his life. He gave his life. And I remember the first day he was talking, man, I remember, I sent him, Bhakti Vikas Maharaj's videos. Man, I really like what he says. But I said, but he ain't black. That's your problem, right? And then he was like, man, yeah. And I told him, Nick, you got to see the guru through the ears and not the eyes, and he really took that to heart. And, and I've always had like this deep connection with Nick. I remember when you were in DC, one day Vishnu and I were chanting japa. And I told him, Vishnu, I have a feeling I'm going to be seeing Nick today. Do you remember that? And then lo and behold, that day Nick shows up to surprise me. It's so amazing, to see Nick come such a long way, to see him following the 4 regulative principles, chanting 16 rounds. I remember stopping by DC, and actually Nick is the first person who taught me how to cook. Wow. Right, Nick? It worked out. It worked out, and, it's so amazing to see you here, and it's really, I really look forward for you to make your next steps in Krishna consciousness and take prasadam distribution to the next level. Now that order is on your head. It came from your guru. So the order is on your head, so meditate on it every day.
Nick's been through so much. I mean, it's just like, he is truly our first bhakta, in Atlanta. And, he's seen us from our very first location at Ram's house. Ram's house in Snellville, or Ram's old house in Snellville. And, he came to our Sunday program back then. And from then till now, I mean, what a journey, what a transformation. I mean, it's really amazing. And I'll just say one thing, that some of these things that Nick did really stuck in my head. I remember when we first went to Miami, we invited Nick to come, and he came down, and we were doing Harinam on Ocean Drive. So, let's do it, yeah. And I remember Nick, he was feeling so much happiness that he started crying at the Harinam. And he told me, he said, I've never experienced so much happiness in my life. And he just burst into tears during the Harinam. And I was thinking over there, I was like, wow, here's this guy during Harinam. He's bursting into tears and crying and feeling that happiness. And yeah, that.
He was fired up. He was sleeping around the street. You just seen it. He was walking one side to the other.
You weren't there.
Oh my God! You got it.
So.
Oh, that Miami that year.
This was January 2021. Yeah, okay. So anyways, I wanted to say there's so many things I could say about Nick, but I'm really glad he's coming to India. And yeah, Chandan.
Amazing, like the amount of book distribution, the score says it all, your dedication to your spiritual master, your dedication to Krishna consciousness, leaving law behind, graduating from law, and passing that exam that you took, and then just being able to leave it all and engage in Krishna consciousness, that takes a lot of surrender. So, even the demigods are envious of your position. you know.
Okay, so Nick, come get blessed. Guru Ma. Nikilesh. Wow. So Nick, Nick is going to India. Okay. And put the scores up, man. And we got some, and I'm not going to say it. Okay, so Nick distributed 1,015 Bhakti stacks. Bhakti stack king. 113 Saptarishi sets. 1,275 Mahabooks, 2,373 big books, 1,084 medium books, 129 Mahabooks, medium books, sorry. 129 small books and 5 Srimad Bhagavatam sets. For a total of 4,861 books and 6,106 points. That's Nick. So Nick, remember I gave you something in the morning that before you went out on your last day on books?
Yeah, bro, that was the bliss.
Give it to him, bro.
Anyways, most of Prabhu, he pretty much gave me some secret juice, and I drank, and I remember going out there, I was feeling so much ecstasy. They was lining up, just throwing money at me. I'm not even joking. At one point, I was just standing there. They were just coming at me, just throwing money at me.
No one could compete with this man on that day.
I would swear it was so crazy.
I'm telling you, empowered. You see when someone is empowered, when they have some money, there's nothing you can do.
It was crazy. And this is the same, because I always suffer with Indians, so the fact that day, everything just happened that way, it was also, you definitely blessed me.
I got something for you.
Oh, no.
So this is the same water that I gave you that morning. So this is Ekachakra water. This is the place from where Lord Nityananda appeared. Use it wisely.
Mercy right there.
I took it almost every time that I broke the world record, with the exception of the time that in Chicago and North Carolina. Every time I was in Atlanta, every time I broke the world record, I drank this. So this is it's like in Space Jam, Michael Jordan's secret formula. That's what this is. So use it wisely, Nick. Hare Krishna.
You've been holding a secret. You never told us you've been using that.
Hey, I made you drink it too, though.
No, I took the other one.
Okay, then there's that too. There's that too. So Nick, thank you. Hare Krishna. Yeah, of course.
Anyways, like Vishnu Chittabu was saying, I've seen Christian life from literally the gutters to from Ram's house to here, and just the patience you guys have with me, everybody knows I'm bougie, I'm puffed up, I have a lot of pride, but you never gave up on me though. One thing about my host is one thing he's not saying is when he came to DC, I made a really big mistake. I'm not gonna go into details, but I thought I would ruin my friendship with him.
No way.
And he forgave me, and he was always there for me. And like I said, my host has saved me. And if I didn't meet him that day in Piedmont Park, I don't know where I would be right now. I don't know what I would be doing, because I had a lot of bad habits and I had a lot of bad people associating with. So just thank you, Prabhu. Thank you also Vishnu Chittabu, because you sent me to Europe last year. Well, I had no qualification to even go down that trip. I had no qualification. I had no qualification, Prabhu. And you saw something, and you allowed me to associate with the devotees, Prabhu. And Chandan, that last year at law school, you used to call me once a week, and you have no idea how far that went. Literally, he would call me just random. Right when I needed the most, Chandan, I'll see Chandan Acharya on my phone. And I just really have mad love for all three of you guys. So. Thank you.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Keep it safe, Nick.
Dr. Nick Prabhu ki
Jai.
Avador.
Wow.
Okay, so Avadut.
Avadut. Come on, bro.
I got
No, I got it. Bro, Avadut. Bro, y'all won't believe it. Back when I was in New York, like maybe like 7 years ago, actually I somehow the other, me and Avadut, we got in touch on Facebook, and I had invited Avadut Chandraprabhu to come down to join us, you know. Then a few years later, he actually came and joined us in Krishna life. You know, having Avadut Chandraprabhu in my life is a great blessing. You know, and it's really nice to see someone who always KTTVG, keeps the transcendental vibration going. He's a true disciple of His Grace, Vaisheshik Prabhu, the ambassador of book distribution. And, you know, we're very honored to have him in our ashram. And he's put up with a lot, and he's gone through a lot, and talented in every way, great cook, great driver, you know, great book distributor, great farm, you know, fantastic book distributor, farmer, and like, when he puts his mind to something, he's going to do it. He's going to make it happen. You know, it's really, really amazing to see how much you've grown, and I look forward to the rest of eternity serving Srila Prabhupada with you. Hare Krishna.
Avadut is one devotee I really appreciate, being just Krishna conscious all the time. He's always Krishna conscious. I don't, you know, he's not, it's not that he just doesn't like nonsense. He doesn't like involve in nonsense. He doesn't tolerate it also. So he's very different of nonsense. And so if when you're around Avadut, when you need to serve around Avadut, you can't be a nonsense. Yeah. You gotta be Krishna conscious. Otherwise, you're gonna get the sauce. Yeah. You know. So, and you get the sauce from Avadut. When Avadut opens his third eye, it's like it's something else. It's something else, and Avadut opens it. Everybody starts getting terrified. I remember. I remember I was like, you know, in the Charlotte Shravan Kirtan camp, you know, we had left the venue, and somehow Avadut didn't get into the van, and we were already like almost near the hotel or something, and Nali was driving, and Avadut calls, and he's like, Nali, where are you? It's like, and they go, we're already on the way, you know. And Nali wants to turn around. I'm like, Nali, we don't have time. Listen, you know, we gotta go. And Nali is in like so much anxiety that Avadut is so upset. I was like, it was a sight to see, because it was like, and I've seen this with like multiple devotees, like, oh yeah, Charandeep. and you know, but again, the thing is, at the same time, you know, it's everybody knows that Avadut is just a gem of a devotee. Fact. He's just a gem of a devotee. Preach. I mean, he may get upset or something like that. But the thing is, you can't find fault with his character and nature, because he's such a good Vaishnava. Simple. You know, he's such a nice Vaishnava. And to me personally, Avadut is like, you know, a younger brother. You know, I really have a lot of affection, you know, for Avadut. And when Avadut came back from India, some other personality. I don't know what you did in Govardhan, what you got in Govardhan, what happened over there. You came back, and it was like, I don't know, it's like some Dragon Ball Z kind of like something like, you know, it's like, Super Saiyan. You know, it's like some special power, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I remember when on the day when him and Nick were competing, I call up Avadut, and he tells me that he's outdoors in the freezing cold, near the shoe stand, and he's like, I really, really want to beat Nick. Damn. And I'm like, Avadut, don't fall sick. He's like, I'm from Wisconsin. I'm staying out here, and I'm handling this cold, and I'm meditating on that. And the thing is, it wasn't the bodily concept of life. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it, because he was remembering that in Krishna's service. It was just amazing. I was so amazed to see him work this marathon. He was just going. He didn't, there were weeks where he didn't take days off. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. And at the same time, Avadut read every single day. Facts. He read every day. He chanted all his rounds. He read. He went out on book distribution for 8+ hours. it's just, I just don't have any words to say. It's just, your actions are, they're the only, your glories are described by your own activities. It's just nothing more to say.
I'm glad to have you in the uncle gang, Avadut.
No, thank you for your. I mean, just this marathon, I've just like seen you go. It's just been a different level. I mean, the number of books you've done tells you about like the change you've gone through. Oh yeah, book scores. Okay, 825 Bhakti stacks, 80 Saptarishi sets, 1,351 Mahabig books, 1,878 big books, 939 medium books, 93 small books. And what is that? 17 Srimad Bhagavatam sets, for a total of 4,261 books distributed, which is 6,304 points. Jai! Abdul Chandra Prabhu ki Jai!
Yeah, go. Hurry. Already said hurry.
When we were in Miami, it was like really enlivening seeing Abdul Chandra Prabhu like pop off in the airport. Like we were suffering like anything, and pretty much like the whole Christian life was like suffering to some extent. And then like Avadu was like this glowing light in the dark, just like I remember just seeing like, whoa, like Avadu did 50 stacks, and then next day 50 stacks, and the next day I'm like 50. Okay, something's like going on. Something's not right, every day. And then I remember like we came back to Atlanta, and it was like weird. It was like seeing like a demigod. He was like so effulgent. I remember the first kirtan that day, like the day that everyone had on Monday, and I remember he was like, and when Brigupati Prabhu, like the devotees would call him like a transcendental madman. When he said that, I think of like Avadu Chandra Prabhu as like the transcendental madman of Krishna life. He like screamed at me like, ah! like a war cry or something. I was like, this guy's in another world right now, dude. And I felt it. I felt like in my heart. I was like, this guy, and like he continued to do huge like the rest of the marathon. It wasn't just like we were in Miami, like the whole marathon just doing. You think when is it gonna go? But it just increased. It just he blew my mind away, and he's like a book distribution legend, So I just like, man, respect.
Mad respect.
Mad respect.
So, one thing Avadut Chandra Prabhu, he very much likes to read, and he also likes to chant good rounds.
That's there.
So, this is wood from Siddha Bakul tree, where Haridas Thakur chanted all his rounds. I know Avadut would really, really appreciate this, so I wanted to give him that. That's for you. Even today he sent me this amazing quote from, Bhakti Vinod Thakur about japa, and so I thought that's a good gift that you would like. Yeah.
And Avadu Chandra Prabhu, I got you Brigupati Prabhu's Mahaprasad. Yes, sir. You can wear this on Sankirtan. He wears this while he chants Vande Rup. No, come on. So, Hare Krishna. This is amazing.
I mean, all the book distributors are being.
And his classes.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my God, that was.
The book distributors are being glorified, but I, of course, have to glorify the devotees who have been facilitating all this. Vishnuchita Prabhu, Mahotsa Prabhu, Jananacharya Prabhu, and this marathon, I felt so happy to go out because I was just able to go on Sankirtan and just distribute books. Or in the past, it's like, I go out on book distribute. Mahotsa Prabhu deals with this all the time because he's in management. So I go out on books, but like there's something with like the booths or like the temple, and I like go out on books and I'm not able to like fully focus. This marathon, I can just go out and just totally get absorbed. Nothing but book distribution. I had a lot of fun. And one thing I'll share, which some of you know and maybe some of you don't know, but it's probably quite obvious that it's extremely difficult for me to be surrounded by such wonderful and loving devotees, but to be separated from my spiritual master, obviously that is troublesome, and you may not be able to know what that feels like. But nonetheless, you're very caring and supportive, and you've basically spoon-fed me to help me become who I am today. and I can't thank you enough. So thank you for always patting me on the back and helping me become enthusiastic and not lethargic.
Okay, Abhimanyu Sutta.
Abhi. Okay.
What can we say? Number 3.
Number 3, yet again.
And but
3 for 3.
from
Triple, Abhi.
from the yearly scores, Abhimanyu Sutta is number 2, right? So this year, Abhimanyu Sutta distributed 34,244 books, which includes 79 sets, and for a total of 45,098.75 points. Abhimanyu Sutta is among the top book distributors in the world.
Facts.
He's among the top book distributors in the world, really fired up, on book distribution. And I mean, it's just amazing to see him go and pop off over there.
Yes, sir. Abhi, you did it again. He set the record for 1,000 saptas, over 1,000 saptas this year, and you got a lot more to learn. And I really look forward to seeing you go to the next level. It's really amazing. I remember seeing you do your first sapta. I wish I could have been there to see you do your 1,000 sapta too. But this is really amazing. I want to read your book scores. So he distributed. So he did the most amount of bhakti stacks. This marathon, 1,025 bhakti stacks. Wait, hold up.
He holds the record for
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. 256 Saptarishi sets. Oh, well, most amount of saptas in the marathon too. 1,869 Mahabooks, 3,159 big books, 1,285 medium books, 40 small books, 2 Bhagavatam. What's going on here? Okay, 2 Indian Bhagavatams, 5 Western Bhagavatams, so a total of 7 Bhagavatam sets, and he distributed 6,353 books and 8,043 book points. Abhimanyu Sutta Prabhu ki jai.
It's inspiring to see Abhimanyu Sutta Prabhu come such a long way. I mean, we were competing a couple of years ago. Very competitive, my God.
I know.
It was like, he's still to this day, he holds it in his heart.
Yeah.
I hold it in my heart too, I don't reveal it.
No,
Yeah, the feeling.
All I gotta say is even now.
Yeah.
The 1-1, we gotta see.
Yeah. I was beating him every other week.
That's there.
I beat him when Guru Maharaj came. I beat him in the marathon. He beat me once or twice as individual, but overall, I was always beat him. But it's come a long way. Now I can't keep up. Like I went out with him for those 3 days, and he was just like, I got beat. Like I was like, damn. I was like, all right. I really suffered out there. But tell him, come on, go ahead. So, but no, just he's done amazing, and he's getting the opportunity to go to India, and this is a great opportunity for him to further his Krishna consciousness. So yeah, well done. Okay.
I just want to express my gratitude to all the devotees of Christian life for tolerating me for 1 more year.
Hey, no problem.
We need like a statue of how many offenses I've made in 1 year to this devotee, that devotee, so it won't fit on the screen. So anyway, I know I'm very agitating to people. I'm very offensive and very neophyte in my tendencies, but I'm just very grateful that, the devotees here are so merciful. I'm so grateful for Vishnu Chita Prabhu, for Mahotsa Prabhu, for Chandrachar Prabhu, just for giving me so much mercy and tolerating me and helping me grow, even though, I'm really stubborn in my spiritual life. And, it just, ultimately, I really don't want to do anything but take shelter of the devotees here. That's all I want. I just want to serve the devotees here, and I have a long way to go, but I'm just really grateful, and I just hope the devotees will, accept me for 1 more year, hopefully, and we can do a few more books, you know. So thank you.
Okay. So, please offer obeisances and.
Abhimanyu Sudha Prabhu, Hare Krishna. You're going to India? Collect your ticket to Vaikunta. And this is for you. This is another thing of Brigupati Prabhu's. The Mahaprabhu. Just arrived yesterday. Jai. So, up next, Matsya. 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 My boy. So, Matsya Prabhu, thank you. You know, like I said it before, I'll say it again. Matsya Prabhu is certainly Prabhupada's gift to me. You know, I prayed for, you know, having someone join on Prabhupada's disappearance day. How many years ago was that? 3 years ago? Yeah, 2020. So almost, you know, I guess it's 4 years, right? So, you know, I remember praying on Prabhupada's disappearance day that, you know, I could have, you know, someone to, you know, someone join, you know, and take a book distribution. And that day, I got Matsya Prabhu's phone number and I started talking to Matsya Prabhu, and, you know, he joined, and, you know, just to see him come up, his Krishna consciousness so much. You know, he spent so much time with me in the marathon, and it was really, really amazing. You know, going to you with New York, that was the best trip I've ever had. You know, when who was it? You, me, and you know, we all, you know, it was really awesome. That was the best trip, and, you know, you're going to India now, and you're going to come back, and, you know, you're going to distribute so many books. It's really amazing. You know, so yeah.
Yeah, Matsya Prabhu's, I've always admired him. Just to see his, you know, first of all, I'm a fan of his kirtans. I just love his kirtans are just, I mean, you know, among all the devotees here at the temple, Guru Maharaj likes his kirtans the most. And in that sense, you know, that's one of his eternal services to his spiritual master, is to sing for you know, Maharaj. And apart from that, I mean, you know, Matsya Prabhu is also very reliable. You know, when he puts his mind to it, he can practically get anything done. Matsya Prabhu is an all-rounder. He can lead kirtan, give class, distribute books, cook. He's a good cook. Really good. You know, and you know, and apart from that, Matsya can also organize. You know, when you know, things like this whole book order that just came in, you know, he helped with that, and you know, we're just grateful to have such like just Maharati book distributors. And Krishna Life is just amazing how, you know. And I'm really happy that I'm getting to associate with all of you all for 2 months in India. And looking forward to hearing your classes there, because you're going to be speaking quite a lot. Wow. You know. So Matsya Prabhu is going to be a big attraction, a big celebrity attraction. He's tall, like from some other age in India, tall, white guy, you know, in saffron, you know, so it's going to be a big hit. So I'm looking forward to seeing that and consider myself fortunate.
Amazing. I mean, just seeing you go out every day and do so many books and become a you know, a TSKP leader, take out devotees and take all that responsibility up. It's quite amazing to see. So well done. I mean, it's an amazing year. Just so many books distributed, and you've been able to kind of capture your own situation where you can kind of have your thing that you're doing, and that's very good, you know, and you're able to stay fixed in that. So it's really inspiring to see that.
So, I'll read the book scores. Okay. So, Matsya Prabhu's book scores: 564 Bhakti stacks, 208 Saptarishi sets, 2,502 Mahabooks, 2,078 big books, 738 medium books, 67 small books.
Okay, wait for it.
And 69 Bhagavatam sets. 69. My boy. 69. You know, and that's 5,385 books distributed and 10,175.50 points. That's insane. That's insane. He contributed 12.26% this marathon. You know, that's insane. It's freaking crazy. Kamlini Mataji?
I can say, because I knew Matsya Prabhu when he first joined, and
You recommended him. She sent him here.
I sent a picture. I said, "Look at this demigod who came to my house, and he's 6'6" and so saintly, and he would make a great book distributor." And they snatched him up. And it was during the pandemic, right? So he couldn't go to school, so he did school here online till he dropped out. But we see how the effect of somebody applying themselves so seriously to the process, how much he is so learned and gives such great classes and chants Sanskrit prayers and such a great support for Mahotsaha Prabhu and everyone. So yeah, I feel so fortunate to know you. Jai. Hare Krishna. Keep up the good work.
Jai. Dude, that's fun, isn't it? Guru Ma. Oh my. So wait.
Wait.
You're going
So you're going to India? This is your boarding pass?
Okay. And you got more something for me? So, Matsya Prabhu. I'm going to India, baby. Matsya, you know, I know how you like hustled Euron's vest because you really like that's your style, that's your bhav, you know, you really liked it. I know it's awesome to have Euron's Mahaprasad vest, but to have something that Brigupati Prabhu wore, you know, this have you all seen, like, I mean, I've seen Brigupati Prabhu wear this on Sankirtan, I've seen it with my own eyes. So you're getting Brigupati Prabhu's vest. And so this, yeah. Hey, listen. So this for you. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. It's my boy, Matsya.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dude, he's the real Sam Shady with the Christian Life Temple. Yeah, it's reversible. Yeah. It's reversible, bro. Hare Krishna. Ties envious.
Okay. All right. Now to the
Chandan
to
and
the
Vishnu.
best book distributor in the world. Mahotsav Prabhu! Mahotsav Prabhu is, you know, the reason
It's 9:30.
why, you know, Krishna Life distributes so many books. I mean, personally, what can I say? He maintains my spiritual life. And, you know, although Mahotsav Prabhu can be very heavy, he is at the same time very loving and very compassionate. I think each and every one of us, including myself, can say that. You know, he genuinely loves each and every one of us. He's very attached to each and every one of us. And, I mean, many times I wonder, it's like, I'm amazed, because there are people in this world who would do anything to get his association, would do anything to get Mahotsav Prabhu's association.
I mean, they'll get it, they'll go.
It's kind of like, you know, a bit of a shame that I'm getting to go to India instead of him.
Hey, good for
And, you know, because that means that, you know, a person that's, I see, for me, I'm looking at everything that Mahotsav Prabhu does. It's happening in, you know, and we see it, and we see those scores. I mean, look at those scores. You know, it's like, what is it? 166 Bhakta stacks, 50 Sapta Rishi sets, 8,395 Maha Big Books, 465 big books, 183 medium books, and one small book. One small book. Okay, now wait for it. 425 Srimad Bhagavatam sets to Indians and 23 to Westerners. For a total of 448 books. Now this is 46 days, but actually it's not 46 days because Mahotsav Prabhu couldn't go for almost 2 weeks of the marathon. Okay? 448 Srimad Bhagavatam sets. Mahotsav Prabhu is always on a league of his, just like completely different category of existence. And, you know, he like exists in this bone and flesh form in front of us, but there's something else there. You know, it's like
Mostly flesh.
so it's like it's just amazing. I mean, so he is one of, if not the best, disciple of Bhakti Vikas Maharaj. There are. I mean, there are disciples of Srila Prabhupada like Apurva Prabhu and Kamalini Mataji who refer to Mahotsav Prabhu as their Shiksha Guru. You know, it's like, I mean, they approve it. So it's like, so I mean, we should always remember that, and I'm speaking this for myself. I should always remember the value of Mahotsav Prabhu's association. I mean, each and every one of us over here would not be able to distribute any of those books that we did without his support. Without that support, without that enthusiasm. And how he does things, I mean, like, just like, he said within 1 week he would raise all that money to buy that Ram truck. And I'm just like,
That was a oh my God.
how he does these things. And he comes up with these, with like these book distribution targets. Like even like a week and a half before the marathon ended, we were like, what was that target? Was that, a target that, is something, how are we going to achieve it? And everybody was asking questions, and Mahotsav Prabhu was like, we're going to do it. And he has that connection with his, guru, with Srila Prabhupada, with Krishna. And he can tap into that. He can tap into something that none of us can tap into. Or we tap into it, if at all, by his mercy. I mean, I'm not even saying, none of this is exaggeration. None of it is exaggeration, So I'm personally really great. There's so many things so many ways in which he's blessed me with his association. And, I take this opportunity in front of all the Vaishnavas to beg forgiveness for offenses that I keep committing at his lotus feet, just nonstop.
That's
it's
too
like,
much. Come on.
it's like, Prabhu, I mean, like, it's really good fortune to be able to serve with you.
That's a little too much. That's it, right? Oh man.
I mean, how much can I say? I mean, I've been with him for like, I've known him for 7 years, been with him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
New York City, baby.
For 4 years.
Yeah.
So when you know a person for some good amount of time, live with him every day, it's like, you know who they are. And so it's like, you guys know him as a great book distributor, and most people know him as a great book distributor, and that's all great. And that's amazing, but what you don't know is what goes on in the background.
Yeah, that's really bad.
So it's not just that he's just it's not just that.
The background.
He's not just a good book distributor. That's, it's what goes. If you guys had to deal with what he has to deal with in the background, you wouldn't distribute a quarter of the books that you're distributing. The amount of difficulties that, and challenges that come up constantly in his life, being a part of the management system, management is quite heavy. It's not just like heavy in terms of dealing, this is the complexities of a situation, but emotionally, physically, it's late nights. He's the acharya of late nights.
Oh, you too.
Me too. I fall in that. I'll admit that.
We are.
It's No, not you.
No, bro.
You fall asleep in the morning. We used to take a nap
We
at
stay awake in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning. We stay awake. Oh, no, you know, you don't know what goes on in the background because, all that book distribution that is there, that it doesn't kind of like even say how much he actually does. Just the scores don't actually speak. If you knew him and what is going on in his life constantly, you'll know how great of a book distributor he is. There's nobody that could do it like him. There's no doubt at all in my mind that he is the best in the world, and nobody could ever, overcome that. So
In the future, we hope.
so it's quite inspiring, and me as a God brother, and aspiring from him the level of determination, enthusiasm, intelligence, everything that he has. I mean, it's raised my Krishna consciousness, it's saved my Krishna consciousness. Him, and we'll get to Vishnu Chitta Prabhu in a little bit, but my God brothers, and I hope to serve under them for the rest of my life, and that's my desire to constantly, and as I've said, my main desire in doing everything that I do is provide book distributors so that he can train them up. So that is, that I just want to serve him and my spiritual master, and that's it's just like Vishnu Chitta Prabhu was saying, if you see the loving relationship that goes on between his spiritual master and him, it's quite amazing. It's quite a high level of loving relationship that is constantly going on. It's not here and there, but it's constantly. So Guru Maharaj is very pleased with everything that you do, and is very happy in the service that you've done, and how you've pushed Srila Prabhupada's movement forward and really brought it to light by this book distribution. And I mean, how much more can I say? There's so much more that I could say, but it's like we're running out of time. Thank you for your service, and I look forward to, I hope never to leave your association.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Yeah.
Also, all these, you see, just give an example again of how much he loves all of the devotees over here. These gifts from Bhrigupati Prabhu that you all receive was gifted to him by another devotee, and he just immediately, he literally discovered these very recently. He discovered all these after the marathon. He didn't get to keep them for very long, and immediately he gave it away because, he didn't keep anything for himself.
Because I couldn't maintain.
And so that's how much he loves all the devotees over here, So this is very rare, yeah.
This for me, the box. Thank you.
You give first.
Whoa, y'all got some?
So, if you've ever seen him, he's always on the phone, and he's always borrowing his headphones, Mats's headphones.
I love those headphones.
So I got you something really nice.
Okay. Wow.
So that you can always, use them nicely. Please don't lose them.
Dude, yeah.
So these have a tracker on them, so you'll never lose them.
Okay, that's
So
really
hopefully you can listen to Guru Maharaj's lectures.
Yeah.
A lot of them, and call Vishnu Chitta Prabhu all the time.
Oh man.
So
You can knock out.
you can knock out, either knocks out with them all the time.
Dude, this is the nectar. Thank you.
Also, his, no, and his phone's been hanging recently. Wow. So we got him a new iPhone.
As long as it got tap to pay on the screen.
We got an iPhone 14 Pro for him.
Tap to pay, I'm
Because
okay.
Mahotsav Prabhu uses his phone so much.
Yeah.
And so, this is a gift for him.
Wow. It's a gift.
And don't open it.
I should not open it? Okay, I'll just put it here.
So,
What happened to this phone?
No, don't do that, bro. It's like you got a new phone. What are you worrying about the old one?
Okay.
So,
Mashay.
so yeah, I mean, okay, over to,
I want to say right now.
You want to say something? We're going to go over to Chandan. You want to say something about Chandan?
No, I want to say something. Bro, come on. Okay, so, thank you, for tolerating me. And I feel really humbled to be defeated by all of you, combined, of course. And You know, if I want to lose with anyone, it'll be with all of you. You know, so it was awesome. All of you combined. You know, you're lucked out this time, but next time, you know, next marathon, I'm going to come at all of you again, for sure. This is a good. Yeah, get a few more of you and beat all of you. So that was Ethan gonna be coming through. Jacob coming through. Mason. That's gonna be a scary sight. I got Mason. And someone told me that the Matajis are gonna have a comeback on book distribution. So it's really amazing. So yeah, I really look forward to it. So you know, some of you are going to go to India. You know, please, you know, engage in, you know, great austerity and great penance over there. You know, and pray that, you know, we crack the Western Bhagavatam scene. You know, we should, Christian Life has always set the gold standard for book distribution ever since its existence. We should continue doing so. I think the next challenge is this, Western Bhagavatam sets. So we gotta, you know, crack this. We gotta crack this open. You know, this is, the order of our Guru lies on our head. Our Guru wants us to do this. You know, idam Guruve, idam na mama. So we should really, you know, get into it, and we should do this. We should somehow or the other, we should crack the Western Bhagavatam scene, and we calculated we did only 14% of those Bhagavatams we did this year were to Westerners. So maybe bring it up to 25, if not 50, you know. But we should really step up our Western Bhagavatam book distribution. And of course, you know, I think the Chaitanya Charitamritas can be a new Saptarishi sets. That'll be really good if we could do that. You know, I mean, how many Saptarishi did we do this year? 3,336. That's 200. That's really amazing. No, that's the whole year, right? Yeah. So, you know, if we could do those many amount of Chaitanya Charitamrita says, that'll be the real preaching of the Gaudiya Vaishnava cult. So, you know, so we should all, Tyrese, come on. So, you know, we should all focus on this. And this is the order of our Guru. And, you know, Carusdesna Prabhu's last words to us, do you all remember? You know, he pulled me close and he whispered in my ears, you know, while he's on his deathbed, he said, never give up the service of Srila Prabhupada. So we should remember this. We've dedicated this marathon to him, but it doesn't end here. It just began. So we should never give up our service to Srila Prabhupada. You know, I only aspire for having all of your association my whole life.
Okay, last but not the least, Chandanacharya Prabhu. And, you know, so what can be said about Chandanacharya Prabhu? We can first read the scores out.
Yeah, Chandan,
and then
scores.
So I'll give you the pleasure.
Yeah, Chandan distributed 2 Bhakti stacks, 2 big Mahabooks, 4 big books, and 2 medium books, 0 small books, 0 Bhagavatams, for a total of 8 books, for a total of 9 points. So
And he distributed the books that Jacob distributed.
Yeah.
He distributed the books that Titus distributed. He distributed the books that Ethan distributed.
Ali.
You know, he distributed the books that Ali distributed.
Nally.
Nally.
And me.
You know, so you know, this is all Chandanacharya Prabhu's, you know, efforts. I mean, Chandanacharya Prabhu, what he was when he first came to New York and who he is right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, big difference.
What a change.
He's not cheap,
What a
that
change. You know, so it's like, you know, I remember even you know, someone who doesn't come here that often, like Damodar Prabhu, you know, even he was surprised, you know, to see that change in Chandan. Chandan took up this great responsibility, and this burning, strong desire he has to make devotees is infectious. Yeah. It's infectious. He really gives all his time, effort, sweat, and blood. I mean, you know, as we are all aware, you know, Chandanacharya Prabhu, you know, faces some, you know, health difficulties in his health. And in spite of all that, he gives it all. And to be very frank, you know, for Chandanacharya Prabhu, you know, his nature, you know, the best when it comes to organization.
Yeah.
So, for him to be in a position of management, to engage in this is a really, really difficult thing. It is a really, really difficult thing. And he doesn't get it easy because he has to work with a difficult person like myself. I'm a very difficult person to work with, you know. And you know, I don't make it easy for him.
Yeah.
You know, I actually probably complicate his life more than it should be complicated. And, you know, so it just shows his humility and tolerance to be able to like tolerate this, tolerate his difficulties in management, tolerate his difficulties with bhaktas, tolerate, you know, his health issues, and still push on and make devotees. I mean, it's a lot. When he has to go out there on Harinam, it's very hard for him, for his health, to do what he's doing. But, you know, Guru Maharaj said, you know, there must be daily Harinam, and he will do it. He will do it. He will push on. He will do it. And on top of all that, Chandan is also another all-rounder.
Yeah.
We all know he's a fantastic cook.
Yeah.
You know, the amount that he has cooked for us.
Yeah.
I mean, and when Chandan Acharya cooks, you know, he doesn't care about what he's going to eat because he can eat nothing that he cooks.
Yeah.
Because all these nice things that we like to eat, you know, he can't eat it, you know, because it's because of his poor digestion. And but that doesn't care. He doesn't care about that. And you know, Kirtan, what to say?
Yeah.
Just fired up,
Mridanga.
teaching Mridanga. Guru Maharaj likes his Mridanga playing very much. That was the first comment he made of when he saw Chandan. He was like, oh, he's a good Mridanga player. You know, I remember that was at the airport, you know, the moment he landed. You know, that was his comment, is he plays Mridanga very well. You know, so, and apart from that, he's a good book distributor. You know, even though he might have not gone on books for so long, still when he's out there, he's there. He's there. He's inspiring people. He's on the front lines. You know, he's distributing books. You know, apart from that, he gives wonderful classes. You know, fired up classes. So, you know, we're very, very fortunate to have such a capable devotee with us. And again, you know, I consider myself very fortunate to be in Chandan Acharya Prabhu's association. And again, please forgive me for all the offenses that I continually commit towards you. You know, you're tolerating me. You've also saved my life in so many ways. So, again, thank you.
So yeah, Chandan, you know, thank you. You know, you've been, like I said, Vishnu and Chandan, they're my best friends, you know. It's like, it's been really awesome. And, you know, we've just done like so many, we were the first Hindu group, like, you know, we went to the first Sai Baba temple to distribute books together, actually. Me, Vishnu, and Chandan in New Jersey. And, you know, it's just been so awesome. You know, I've done like almost everything with Chandan. And we've hit it off right from the moment he walked in, I started bullying him. And it was just so awesome, you know, to have the association of Chandan Acharya Prabhu and to see him grow like this. And, you know, it is basically like when I see him, like I see him sacrifice everything, you know, whatever, everything. He just sacrifices everything for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. And certainly a great inspiration to have him here. And we hope, you know, that again, having a devotee like Chandan Acharya Prabhu is a great opulence, you know, for Krishna life, you know. The Bhakti program is expanding, is increasing, you know, and literally he's a personification of shedding gallons of blood to convince someone to stay in Krishna consciousness. You know, so it's a big deal. Yeah, of course.
I want to express my gratitude to Chandan Acharya Prabhu. He's just done so much, not just for me, but for so many other bhaktas out there. He dedicates so much time and effort. I can't tell you how many times, like, I've been out there by myself, just like at university, and he just calls me at the right moment. It's like the perfect moment. I don't know how he knows, but he knows my heart. And then when I'm here, he like knows. I don't even have to like say anything. He knows like if I'm like a little mental or like what I need, like the perfect thing. And he just like fix it just like that. I've seen him do it for so many other bhaktas too. And like, he's just so fired up making all these bhaktas, and he's so inspirational. He does so many great things. I look up to him so much because he's just such a role model. There's so much more I could say, but I'm just so grateful.
Okay. So, because Chandan Acharya Prabhu's desires to make bhaktas, wait, got something for you. And, so we got him a iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Okay, yo, that's a flex. That's a flex and a half.
It took.
Well, that's for your videos, man.
It's for your videos. It's for your service.
Yeah.
So you can take that.
The T-Mobile box.
So
now next is go. Yeah. No, you go.
Anyways, what can I say? There's no difficulty that that's gonna be too much. That it's in my mind that there's nothing that can stop me from staying in this association, and that's the determination that, due to the association that I've had and the association with my spiritual master, that I've made in my mind that, it's just I wake up every day and I see the devotees around me, and I'm just wow, I'm so fortunate that they let me stay here, and that they let me serve here, and they let me do all these things, and it's I can't believe it every day, and I genuinely feel like that, and I'm wow, it's I can't imagine being anywhere else, doing anywhere else, being with other people than this here. Just my life is amongst whatever difficulties there may be there, that it doesn't feel like difficulties. That's the most wonderful thing about it. It doesn't feel difficult. It feels this is wow, yeah, this is life. This is ecstatic. It's it's like you were describing. Well, there's all these difficulties, but I'm feeling very happy all the time. I'm really happy. It's just every day I can say wow, I can't. It's just doing what I do, and I like to push myself to the extent that I can, and I just love doing it just because I get to serve the devotees. I love cooking for the devotees. Just so I can see that the other devotees are happy. It's just that completely overcomes anything else that is coming in the way of devotional service, and Krishna reciprocates by giving such great devotees as Mahotsav Prabhu and Vishnuchitta Prabhu and all the devotees that are sitting here, and just having their shelter. It's just I know that I'm always in safe hands. I'm at home. There's no fear. I'm at home. They're always gonna look out for me. So I just thank all the devotees, and thank you for giving so much of your life, and you please pray that I can remain in the service of my spiritual master and remain in your association. That's all my desire is. Whether you let me, I can sleep wherever you want me to sleep. I don't have, it's
Walk to the other place.
but please don't ever. I'll sleep at the doorstep. I'll sleep wherever you want me to sleep. I'll clean the bathrooms every day. I'll clean the floors. I'm just happy serving the devotees. So please, in my offenses that I've made to you and all the difficulties that I put you through, or whatever that I may have done, please forgive me, and never please let me leave your shelter. I always desire to be here and stay here for the rest of my life and just serve. That's it. Just serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada and my spiritual master's mission, and nothing else. Let whatever else happen. But this is, this is the real ecstasy. This is the real bliss. It's here. It's right here. It's not anywhere else in the world. Nobody can convince me of that. Nobody can convince me of that. I'd rather burn in an iron cage than associate with or get eaten by a tiger, than leave this place. So, I'm so thankful for everything that all the devotees have done for me and continue to do for me. So thank you so much for being so tolerant of my unorganized, one devotee said, if he could describe you in one word, it's chaotic. I'm like, yeah, that's true. So thank you so much.
So, whoa, chill. He thinks he's slick. He thinks so. This is the last one, okay? So, we all, of course, know, we really like to thank Vishnu Chitta Prabhu, for, being here. And, I was really thinking about this morning, that it's so nice that he's here to facilitate our book distribution. Without him, facilitating and organizing and doing this whole thing, Christian life, definitely wouldn't exist, it really definitely wouldn't exist, without his fearless leadership, and the fact that he's, representing Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, and he's, taken upon this great responsibility of guiding all of us. So it's very amazing, to have Vishnu Prabhu here. I'm very happy to call him my best friend and, an older brother, of course, I feel sometimes. Oh yeah, there you go. Nimai, wow. You got to bow down when you call in someone, young man. Nimai, bow down. Yes, the Guru Maharaj taught me that personally. Okay. And then, and it's so nice. It's so nice to have Vishnu Chitta Prabhu here and, guide us and protect us. And he had the good fortune of serving Bhakti Vikas Maharaj for so long, and he's carrying on that training. And I'm eternally indebted to him because he saved me from the hands. She kicked my head. She just let you touch it, so I got it. Anyway, so he protected me personally from Prakriti Sahajiyas and all these things, and returned me to who I belong, my spiritual master. So it's really amazing. We're very happy to have his association, and a lot more can be said, but
Yeah, I mean, just look around you. What's there? Look at the building. Look at the prasadam. Look at the quality of the devotees, look at the facilities, look at the vehicles, look at everything that we have. And Vishnu Chitta Prabhu is making sure that every single devotee is provided with the highest, quality of everything. Like all the devotees here have health insurance, dental insurance. What don't you have? Look around you. What don't you have? Tell me, any brahmachari in here, what don't you have? What are you not satisfied with? He actually asked me, what do you want, Chan? I said, I don't need anything. I have everything I need is right here in front of me. Every single thing, not just spiritually. I'm not just speaking materially. The prasadam is made. The vehicles we have are top class. They don't break down halfway through your trip. But just this building itself, so much. It's he's organized it and has gone through his own set of difficulties in the past and gone through those, and he cares about the devotees so deeply. And my own spiritual life is, he's been a major part of that, a major contribution to that, him and Mahotsav Prabhu. But coming into New York and taking shelter of him and them guiding me and speaking to me and now being, now giving me some, although if you were to really see how I am, I'm absolutely unworthy for the position that he gives me, but it's just this person, he understands, what it takes. He understands devotees' hearts. He serves them. He cares for them. I mean, you couldn't ask for anyone better to, serve in the position that he serves in. And he, so he's such an exalted Vaishnav that Guru Maharaj is mercifully graced us with. He's the reason that we're all here. Yeah. He's the pure reason that all of the devotees that are sitting in this room, apart from Kamalini Mataji, I mean, he also invited them. That you're all here just because of him. Otherwise, he came to New York. He sacrificed so much. He came and he did so much. He got put through so much. He did so much, and now we're here in a situation where all of the devotees that come through, they're able to just practice devotional service in such a nice atmosphere. It's spiritual atmosphere. You don't have any anxiety about your life. You can just perform devotional service, just distribute books, go to sleep, wake up, chant your rounds. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about your future. He's taking care of that. He's taking care of that. He's taking care of your future, not just now. So what an exalted personality. We've seen plenty of people who have that position, just enjoy it for themselves. But he's certainly not in that position. And so, we're very, very, very grateful.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the best temple president in the whole of the world, actually. It's true. It's true, And, the fact that he cares for the men and the women, big time caring for the women. I don't know which temple president does that. The way he's doing it and really really like, thinking about all the Mataji's needs. I'm thinking, how do you even think of this stuff, bro? But, he's really, thinking about, all the needs, making sure everyone is well facilitated, making sure everything is done, and, really, taking care of the Matajis, that's a big, that's a big thing, That's really a big thing. No, seriously, like, for a brahmachari to do that, you know what I'm saying? But, who does that, And at the same time, just not only taking care of them materially, but taking care of them spiritually also, and, sacrificing so much and, like, having to deal with me, that's like a big austerity in itself, but, taking care of all the devotees, this is a big deal. It's really a big deal, and, Bhakti Vikas Maharaj blessed him, and we're very fortunate to have his association, and we hope, that he continues to be, in the position and advances more and more in his Krishna consciousness. Vishnu Chitra Prabhu ki jai. Carusdesna Prabhu 2023 marathon ki jai. You got something for him? Yeah. Kalki Prabhu, of course. Oh, yeah.
Hare Krishna. Vishnu Chitra Prabhu has also similarly helped me out a lot in so many ways. I go back with Vishnu Chitra Prabhu and every Mahotsav Prabhu and everything, but Vishnu Chitra Prabhu reached out to me. You remember what year that was? It was probably 2016. Yeah, it was definitely Krishna's arrangement. I won't go into all the details and everything now, but Vishnu Chitra Prabhu, had that quality. I was in a really like crazy situation. Like somehow I get myself into some really wild stuff every now and then. And so he, he understood what was going on and reached out to me. And, I was in India and I left everything to come to Salem. And, he was really, his whole attitude, he was trying to pull me closer to Guru Maharaj. Because at that point in my life, there was like a lot of influence of people trying to pull me away from Guru Maharaj. And he took a lot, and he spoke to me a lot and tried to help me and clear up a lot of misconceptions that I had and was tolerant with me. And even, from then and now and still, he tries to help me out in any way he can, and it's just like unbelievable. I tell him a lot of the times too in the background that you support me more than my family does, and it's true. And I'm for everything that he helps me with, even though I'm super difficult to deal with. I know most of the time. I'm not, it's no, it's obvious for me, but I try my best to, have a good attitude and be thankful for that. And I'm just so thankful. Even if you were to kick me out the door right now, you helped me in so many different ways. It's like unbelievable. And but you really saved my spiritual life in so many ways. And you don't really know because I don't really go into the details. But I was really heading off like a really dangerous path, and you pulled me out of that by Krishna's mercy. So I'm very, very thankful for you and everything that you continue to do for me and all the other devotees. And I pray that, I can always see those wonderful things that you continue to do for everybody. So, Hare Krishna.
Okay, so Vishnu Chitra Prabhu is going to India. Okay? He going to India, here's your ticket to Vaikuntha. Okay? Hare Krishna.
So, again, you're all very kind. Thank you for tolerating me. I pray that you all will tolerate me. Or that I will try to be within tolerable limits. And so, especially Chandanacharya Prabhu and Mahotsav Prabhu.
We can try.
So,
No promises.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for that mercy. I'm really, really grateful for that. No, I really am. To me, it's a serious thing, because I know that he's trying, and I know there's no guarantee on that. It's like, it's definitely something I'm very conscious of. So thank you. Hare Krishna.
Definitely will do it. Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Carusdesna Prabhu ki jai. 2023 book marathon ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's transcendental book distribution ki jai. His Grace Apurva Prabhu ki jai. Her Grace Kamalini Mataji ki jai. Bhagavatam state of mind ki jai. Chaitanya Charitamrita Saptarishi ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Vancha Kalpa.
Let's lift.